bit of the downloads take forever. Thank you. Okay, so we'll go to the shop and see what kind of packs I have available. I have a buttload of packs. So we'll go to Unlimited. I have 23 Starforged Legends. I have 39. So here, let's bust out a calculator real quick. 23 plus 39 plus 49 plus 44 plus 39 plus 17. 221. So update stream title to be 21 plus 1. No, was it 1 or 2 legendary packs? 2 legendary packs. Legendary packs. And there we go. From, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was right. 6 different sets. So I'll take out the question mark too. Damn, I was more right than I thought. Okay, so we're going to start with the Starforged Legend packs. Obviously this is unlimited, so it's not even playable in the rotation set anymore, but it will still be cool to open these up and possibly add to anything and everything I might want. I need to like get back into even looking and doing anything in this game anyway, because I've been out of it since before rotation was instituted. Draconic Singer, Beast Rider, Dragon's Foresight, Zodiac Demon. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's how the pack of the set that's already gone is going to treat me like, huh? So I got Loki. Give your leader the following effect. The next time you play an allied follower with fanfare effects, excluding targeted effects, repeat those effects. This effect is not stackable. So next time a allied follower has a fanfare effect, excluding targeted effects, repeat those effects. Huh. Wow, that's kind of cool. Yep. Love how he just laughs as when he dies. Loki, you cocky bass. Zodiac Demon. Put a follower that originally cost 7 play points or less from your hand into play and destroy it. Deal X damage to a random enemy follower. If no enemy followers are in play, deal X to the enemy leader. Instead, X equals the attack of that follower. This would be really good for like a combo. For like if you have like a straight up 7 play points or less, so you'd have to have something that would be 7 play points, and you would doctor your hand to have something with a large attack, and then you just deal to to a random enemy follower. So you'd want to like board clear and then drop this guy, but that would be pretty tough, board clearing and then being at 7 play points. Beast Rider, and animated. Rush, when this follower attacks, double this follower's attack after damage is dealt. Oh, okay, interesting. It's like basically raiding the the shop for bread, and so when you first run in, it's only as strong as it is until you get the bread, and now you got the bread, and now you're stronger. So, something like that, at least I would think. Draconic Singer, subtract 1 from the cost of a Dragon Craft card in your hand. Huh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Rampaging Mammoth, Arm of the Stars, Avowed Strike, Lord General Romeo, and then we do the swipe. Perseus, Fida the Gentle Elf, Gunlod, and Airbound Barrage. Okay. Perseus. Just a 1 mana 1/2 commander, and then Gains ward, gains +1 and +0, and ward if there are at least 4 allied swordcraft followers in play. So it becomes a 4/4 with ward if you put them on a board full of dudes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Deal X to an enemy follower. X equals the number of other Dragoncraft cards in your hand. And then enhance 7. This enhance again. If you have enough play points, they're automatically spent to activate the enhance effect of a card when you play the card from your hand. Okay. So draw 2 cards and deal 2 damage, or deal damage 2 times the number of other Dragoncraft cards in your hand instead. So it says deal X damage to an enemy follower. X equals the number of other Dragoncraft cards in your hand. And then enhance to be 7 is deal 2, or draw 2 cards and deal damage 2 times the number of other Dragoncraft cards in your hand instead. That's pretty cool. Is that after you draw the 2 cards, I wonder? I don't know. Ground Barrage next. Harass Vulgar. Evelicia the Fallen. Got a animated Lightning Lancer. Evolve, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Birdcraft. Huh. Beowulf. Saris of the Night. I think I had a different art for Saris of the Night. And maybe that's it right there, but no, it's probably not. Animated Nyx. Spring Green. What is that? Spring Green Protection. A animated Sora martial artist. And Fang Serpent. Oh, and a animated Starry Night or Starry Elf. I don't think this was the one I had for Saris of the Night. Maybe it was. I don't know. Someone in chat maybe. Yeah, no one's in chat to be able to answer that question. Anyway. Yep. Okay, next one. We'll do from the first card this time. Uriel. Fida, Gentle Elf. Concentration. Dragon Rear Matilda. Then Hresvelger. Scaled Berserker. Dragon's Foresight. Star Bishop. Scaled Berserker. Venomous Bite. Wind Golem, or Wild Golem, and Cetus. We have Mr. Full Moon, we have Belinus, we have Unsheathed Blade, and we have Pollux. Or Pollux, whatever. Dragon's Foresight. Wild Golem again. Magic Gun Hunter. Demonic Ram. Got Dark Blade Fiend animated. We have animated Canyon of the Dragons. At the end of your turn, summon a dragon. Huh. Why is that a good card? I don't get that. Oh, Canyon of the Dragons count down 3 at the end of your turn, meaning I thought it was like a destruction, you know, when it's destroyed or whatever, it does it. No, every turn for 3 turns you summon a dragon. 5/5. Huh. That's cool. Round Table Assembly. This is a pretty good card. Earthright, gain +1/+2. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower X times, maximum of 10 times. X equals this follower's attack. Wow, that seems pretty strong. Now, it is 1 damage at a time, though, which could actually serve to be something that's counterable, I've realized. Airbound Barrage, Imperia, Star Chaser Sprite, Ariana, Natural Tutor, Loria, Dancer of the Sun, Dolar Blade Demon, Star Bishop, and Armor of the Stars. Dolar Blade Demon, Gigas Animated, Caster, Concentration, Gunlod, Lightning Lancer, Evelicia the Fallen, and Scorpius. Gloaming Tombs, Elf Singer, Harmony, Unsheathed Blade, Lord General Romeo, Star Bishop, Gunlod, Gigas, Mr. Full Moon. Alright, we got 13 more to go. We got Loki and Zodiac Demon portraits, very cool. Darkblade Demon, Gloaming Tomb, Scorpius, Kohulin, Night's Way, Flail Knight, Scaled Berserker, Unsheathed Blade, Beowulf, Venomous Bite Animated, Canyon of the Dragons, Nyx, Leonard, Necromancer, Animated Rampaging Mammoth, and Temple Ogre. Star Seer's Telescope, Andrealphus, Pollux, Animated, Valicia the Fallen, Scorpius, Star Chaser Sprite, Feet of the Gentle Elf, Star Bishop. Last words, draw a card. That reminds me of, like, isn't that like literally a common card in the base set? With what is it called? The something Widow or whatever? Skull Widow? I don't remember what its name is. Gunlod, Pollux, Estrella Beast, Star Priestess Animated, Canyon of the Dragons, Rampaging Mammoth, Restfulger Animated, and Dragon Rearer Matilda. Feet of the Gentle Elf, Hellblindy, probably supposed to be Loki's daughter, animated. Unsheathed Blade, Cetus, animated. Star Bishop, Fanged Serpent, animated. Scorpus, and Princess Juliet, whatever. Scaled Berserker, Star Chaser Sprite, Valicia Fallen, Avowed Strike. Whoa. Mr. Full Moon, Animated Fulminous Demon, and 2 Star Phoenixes. Rush, last words, give your leader the following effect. The next time you play a spell, put a Star Phoenix into your hand. Oh. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. It's like a reoccurring thing. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to both leaders. If Vengeance is not active to you, deal 1 damage to all enemies instead if Vengeance is active for you. Huh. That's pretty cool. And this thing, does it die? No, it's just got Rush, which means it can attack immediately, other minions or whatever, other units or whatever. I forget what they're called in this game. Followers. You can attack another follower, but not the face. Followers that have Rush can attack enemy followers on the same turn they're played. On the next turn, they're also able to attack the leader. Yeah. Okay. Flail Knight Animated, Red Hot Boots, Canyon of the Dragons, Lord General Romeo, Flail Knight, Red Hot Boots, King of the Horned Crown, and another Canyon of the Dragons. Skilled Berserker, Magic Owl, Mr. Full Moon, Beowulf, Gunlod Animated, Airbound Barrage, Rampaging Mammoth, and Lightning Lancer. Uriel, Pollux, Elf Singer Harmony, Restfulger, Fanged Serpent, Dark Blade Demon, or Blade Fiend, Belinus, and Venomous Bite. Staria Elf, Sister of Punishment, Scaled Berserker, Loria, Dancer of the Sun, Armor of the Stars, Starseer's Telescope, Caster, and another Sister of Punishment. Alright, we got 3 more of this set. Starseer's Telescope, Sister Punishment, Mystic Green, Loria, Dancer of the Sun, Red Hot Boots, Lightning Lancer, Fida, the Gentle Elf, and Gloaming Tombs. Star Chaser Sprite, Airbound Barrage, Nyx, Armor of the Stars Animated, Fanged Serpent, King of the Horned Crown, Starry Elf, another Armor of the Stars Animated. And our last pack, Estrella Beast, Beowulf, Belinus, Concentration, Astrologist of the Mist, Lute, Leonard, Necromancer, King of the Horned Crown, and Sora, Martial Artist. Okay, that's the last of the packs for that. Let's go back over to rotation now, and we'll open up some Chronogenesis. I don't know if I've ever opened any cards from this set yet, so that was pretty cool. Nilpotent Entity, Iron Staff Mechanic Animated, Leafman. Soul Cat Collar animated. Stormborn Wings, Gravikinetic Warrior, Devil Blade, and Wolf Swordsman or Wolf Fang Swordsman. Ward, put 2 Mystic artifacts into your deck. 3 mana 2/3 wards. Draw a card. Huh. Pretty cool. Soul Collar. Whenever another allied follower, excluding ghosts, is destroyed during your turn, summon a ghost. So it's like, if they die, they get to come back as a ghost or whatever. I'm coming for you. Nilpotent Entity. Countdown 2, Fanfare. If there are any artifact cards in your hand, randomly discard 1 and add 2 to this amulet's countdown. Till this amulet leaves play, your leader cannot take more than 3 damage at a time. Okay. That really doesn't stop much if an aggro deck is kind of what that is. It really, really hampers a control deck, I guess. Transform a Dragoncraft card in your hand into a Windblast Dragon. Oh, okay. Stormborn Wings. It's kind of like a good late game. You've got a bunch of garbage in your hand, you pop it, and then just able to instantly use the thing. Early game, though, I don't know if you'd want to turn a random card in your hand into a 5/5 with Storm. Basilisk Rider, Merchant Et, Castle Guardian, Tower Warden Adele, Glassbrand Dragon, Demon, Wolf Fang Swordsman, Stormborn Wings, and Sister of the Sword. Frostfire Dragon, Cat Cannoneer animated, Savage Wolf, Class President Hannah, Pazuzu, Godscale's Banquet animated, Castle Guardian animated, and Featherfall Hourglass. Pazuzu. Bane, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers if Vengeance is active for you. Does that mean that because he's Bane, he kills everything? Like, what? That can't be, right? Right? Yep. Class President Hannah reporting. At the end of your turn, randomly put 1 of the following cards into your hand: a Mysterian Missile, or a Mysterian Circle. If you played another Mysteria card this turn, put a Mysterian Right into your hand instead. Whenever you play a Mysteria card, if this card costs 5 play points, change its cost to 3, and then deal 3 damage to an enemy and summon a Guardian Golem. Huh. That's very interesting. So for the entire time she's on the board, every time at the end of your turn, you get a Mysterian Missile or a Mysterian Circle. Missile, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower and deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. And then Circle is summon a Clay Golem and then give ward to all allied Clay Golems. Wow. That sounds like a pretty strong card. I love it. I love the animated for this. Rush, put 2 ancient artifacts in your deck. Countdown 3, Fanfare, Enhance 5, subtract 3 from this amulet's countdown. Last words, summon 2 white snakes. 3 mana 2/2s with Bane. Glassbrand Demon, Weld Philosopher, Gravikinetic Warrior, Kinetic Warrior, and Pure Annihilation. We have Ephemeral Imperial, right? Imperial Swordsman, Weld Philosopher again, Chain Lightning, and Steel Demolitionist. Steel Demolitionist, Masked Puppet, Fire Spirit Grove, or Sprite Grove, Soul Caller, Mysterian Summoner Veil. When you play another Mysteria card, summon a Bunicorn Nick. There isn't an allied Bunicorn Nick in play. So 1/1 last words, spell boost the cards in your hand. Huh. Okay. I like the Mysteria idea of that, or Mysteria stuff. Furious Elder, Weedman, Wolf Fang Swordsman, and Assassination Jutsu. Destroy an enemy follower with 5 defense or less. Wow. Looks really strong for swordcraft. Pretty strong removal. Assassination Jutsu, Colossal Construct, Masked Puppet, Joy Crafter Sammy, who used to be the one card from a previous set, I forget exactly, animated. Got Machine Artisan something, Geno or whatever, Chain Lightning animated, Weld Philosopher animated, and Icarus. Icarus, put 2 ancient artifacts into your deck. Okay. Godscale's Banquet, Furious Elder Weedman, Merchant, Unidentified Subject, Blood Drinker's Brand, Mr. Bertrand, Magic Mentor, Gravikinetic Warrior, and Gemstone Carapace. Gloomy Necromancer, Pure Annihilation Animated, Frenzied Drake, Frontline Cavalier, Vasago, Iron Staff Mechanic Animated again, Bear Puppeteer, and another Gloomy Necromancer. Select an enemy follower, banish it, and all enemy followers of the same name. Wow. That's like if you really hate something specifically. Involve, destroy an enemy allied follower, and then summon a copy of that follower and give it rush. Accolade, Mr. Bertrand Magic Mentor, Demon's Epitaph, Furious Elder Weedman, Bone Bug, Stormborn Wings, Burly Axe Wielder, and Silent Laboratory. Laboratory. Yeah, the laboratory I was just in isn't very silent. If there are any artifact cards in your hand, randomly discard 1 and gain Rush and Bane. Oh, okay. That's pretty crazy. If you need a little removal, spot removal. Not crazy, but you know, it's decent. Fire Spirit, Sprite Grove, Demon's Epitaph, Chain Lightning, Tower Warden, Adele, Merchant, Bear Puppeteer, Gloomy Necromancer, Automaton Soldier. Machine Artist or Artisan Geno, Cursed Scarecrow, Flower Doll, Homebound Mercenary, Treasure Map, Glass Brand Demon, Chain Lightning, and Summit Temple. Summits in the Pit or Summits in the Temple. Kappa. Fanfare, if another allied Summit Temple is in play, draw a card and destroy this amulet. Whenever an allied Havencraft follower attacks, that follower deals damage equal to its defense until the end of your turn. Whoa, wait, what? So, okay. If you play a Summit Temple and there's already a Summit Temple, you destroy it and draw a card. And then whenever an allied Havencraft follower attacks, that follower deals damage equal to its defense. Okay. Until the end of your turn. And then there's actually a lot of Havencraft cards that have a larger defense than they have attack. So thusly, it would be like saying that they get to strike with their health instead of their attack. But not on their turn again. On their opponent's turn. It's only on your turn. That's pretty cool still, though. Flower Doll. Last words: if you have at least 4 cards in your hand, put a puppet into your hand. If you have 3 or less in your hand, put a puppet and a Flower Doll into your hand. So you want to have less than 3, so you can put a Flower Doll back in your hand. It's basically like an infinite card, but it's not super great. I guess it's good for like an early game Portalcraft deck, but I've never even made a Portalcraft deck because I've never even really played Portalcraft. Again, I kind of stopped before Portalcraft even came out. Icarus, Mana Pistol, Magus, Soulcaller, animated, Marion, Fierce Dragon Newt, Curstone, Tranquil Cog, Mech Wing, Swordsman, and Soulcaller. That was Mana Pistol Merc. Resonance is active for you, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Draw a card. Draw a card. Countdown 3. Fanfare. Draw a card. If Resonance is active for you, draw 2 cards instead. And then last word, draw 2 cards. If Resonance is active for you, draw 1 card instead. So when you play it, you want Resonance active, but when it's last words, you don't want it to have Resonance active. That's of course if you want to draw cards. Lots of cards, I should say. Happy Pig, Frostfire Dragon, Acceleration, Accolade, Chain Lightning, Demon's Epitaph, Dragon Horde, and Flower Doll. Dragon Horde. Put a Maelstrom Dragon into your hand. Gain Storm if Overflow is active for you. Enhance 3, put 1 more into your hand. So can you keep enhancing this? No. So it's just put 2. You can put 2 Maelstrom Dragons into your hand. Happy Pig, Merchant, Priestess, something, Visago, Godscale's Banquet, Tower Warden. So Priestess Catalia or Catalia, I don't know. Anyway, Tower Warden Adele, Mechanical Bowman, and Bear Puppeteer. Chain Lightning, Puppet Room, Mr. Bertrand, Magic Mentor, Meta Production, Ancient Amplifier, Dungeon Explorer Chloe, or Chloe, I don't know. Anyway, it's probably Chloe. Cat Cannoneer and Iron Staff Mechanic. Marion Fierce Dragon, Morton the Manipulator, animated. Marion Fierce Dragon again. Treasure Map. Gemstone Carapace, Stormborn Wings, Gloomy Necromancer, and Reach of the Archdemon. So deal 3 damage to all followers. If Vengeance is active for you, recover 3 play points. So it basically becomes 3 damage, or 3 mana, deal 3 damage to all followers. If you have Vengeance. If you don't, then it's 6 mana, deal 3 damage to all followers. And then Morton the Manipulator. Does nothing unevolved. Evolve. Banish an enemy follower that costs 2 play points or less, and then summon a copy of that follower as an allied follower. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That'd be kind of interesting for a card that's got great value at 2 power, but it's a good death card, so you banish it so it doesn't die, but then it comes to your side, and then you can have it die for you and do its effect. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know the implications of that card, because I don't really know all the cards in the set, or any of the other sets, but pretty cool. Ancient Amplifier, Airship Whale, Sword of the Sister of the Sword, Crimson Bow Elf. One I can talk about because I've played with it before is that 1 2 power 1 or 2 mana 1/2 last words destroy random enemy minion. It's from whatchamacallit, Shadowcraft, but I think it's only if it dies on the enemy's turn that it doesn't do that. So you want your opponent to kill it or whatever. I don't remember exactly, but that might be something to steal or whatever, because you can banish it so it doesn't destroy yours, and then you have it for them. Mana Pistol Merc, Featherfall, Hourglass, Automaton Soldier, and Masked Puppet. Savage Wolf, Bear Puppeteer animated, Crimson Bow Elf, Mystarian Knowledge, Masked Puppet, Captain Medio, and Pitfall. Unidentified Subject, Ancient Amplifier, Flower Doll, Furious Elder Weedman, Happy Pig, Frontline Cavalier, Substitution. Wow, that's kind of a cool art. Banish an enemy follower with 3 defense or less, and then put a puppet into your hand. Huh. Wow. That's pretty cool looking, actually, that art. That'd be kind of scary, but still. Cool looking art. Steel Demolitionist animated, Skull Ring, Oath Plume Warrior, Crimson Bow Elf, Savage Wolf, Mystarian Summoner Veil, Dungeon Explorer Chloe, and Weld Philosopher. Okay, we got 19 more, so we got another basically 2 max pack openings. One off from a second one. Cat Cannoneer, Wolfang Swordsman, Archpriestess Catalia, or Catalia, Anubis, Tranquil Cog, Pure Annihilation, Expel Soul, and another Pure Annihilation. What is Anubis? Burial Rite, randomly destroy one of the strongest enemy followers in play. What is Burial Rite again? If you have a follower in your hand in an open space in your area, remove its effect except those that change its attack or defense and put it into play. Then destroy that follower to activate Burial Rite effects. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So basically, it's not about playing a thing that's death rattle. It's about playing something to die or become silenced and die to activate the Burial Rite effects. Huh. Pretty cool. Furious Elder Weedman, Hamelin, another Steel Demolitionist animated, Devil Blade, Hamelin, Weld Philosopher, Cursed Scarecrow, and Skull Ring. Iron Staff Mechanic, Cursed Stone, Tower Warden Adele, Unidentified Subject, Acceleration, Mystarian Summoner, Veil animated, Weld Philosopher animated, and Colossal Construct. Homebound Mercenary, Glassbrand, Demon, Soulcaller, Demon Dragon, or Dragon Horde, Featherfall, Hourglass, Gemstone, Carapace, Fervent Machine Warrior, or Soldier, and another Steel Demolitionist. Frostfire Dragon, Gemstone Carapace, Pitfall, Skeleton Prince, Gemstone Carapace, Dragon Aficionado, Dragon Horde, and Rosa Mechwing Maiden. Fall from Grace. I should have looked at the prince or whatever. Gemstone Carapace, Cursed Stone, Grave Invitation, Castle Guardian, Airship Whale, Expel Soul, and Colossal Construct. What is Fall from Grace? Transform a follower or amulet into a fallen angel. 3 power or 3 mana, 1/3 rush drain. Amulet too? Oh, that's weird. Rush and drain. Wow, that's actually, yeah. It's just any follower or amulet. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Acceleration, Airship Whale, Dragon Aficionado, Death Dragon Caller, Pitfall, Bear Puppeteer, Godscale's Banquet, and Mystarian Summoner Veil. Reanimate 10? What is Reanimate? Randomly summon a copy of one of the highest cost allied followers that has been destroyed during this match and costs less than or equal to the Reanimate value. Huh. Wow. So it's Reanimate up to 10. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's really good in like a control deck, obviously, because it's 8, but then also what you're summoning has to be a large amount too. Sad part is you could literally summon another one of these, especially if one of these has already died. Ancient Amplifier, Savage Wolf, Saphira Synthetic Beast, Fervent Machine Soldier, Wolffang Swordsman, yeah, Synthetic Beast, I got it right. Grave Invitation, Animated, Bear Puppeteer, and Visago. Rush, Fanfare, Enhance 10, evolve this follower, and this follower's attack is X until end of turn. X equals the number of allied artifact cards destroyed during this match. And then it's got Storm when you enhance. Wow. Mass Puppet, Leafman, Dungeon Explorer Chloe, Dragon Horde, Cursed Scarecrow, Tranquil Cog, Bear Puppeteer, and Mummy. And last of this one, Savage Wolf, Frontline Cavalier, Airship Whale, Amethyst Giant, Goblin Emperor, Gloomy Necromancer, Acceleration, and Stormborn Wings. Fanfare, randomly put one of the following cards into your hand. Goblin, Goblin Leader, or Goblin Princess. Whenever an allied follower that originally cost 1 play point or less comes into play, give it rush. So goblin costs 1. Goblin leader summons a goblin at the end of your turn, so that can cost 1, so that gets rush, and then goblin princesses summon 2 goblins. And then last words, you put a goblin king into your hand. Goblin king's a 4 mana 5/5 with ward. Goblin Emperor. Maybe like a goblin deck that's come out. Probably already has. Obviously, this set's really old. Wouldn't put it past people like making a goblin deck. So we're gonna get a single legendary from this set. Let's see. We had more cards in the last set, and yet the last set gave us 2. Skeleton Prince, Silent Laboratory, Machine Artisan Geno, Accolade, Burly Axe Wielder, Leafman, Gravikinetic Warrior, and Mystarian Summoner Veil. Steel Demolitionist, Mr. Bertrand Magic Mentor, Burly Axe Wielder, Mystarian Knowledge, Chain Lightning, Mech Wing Swordsman, Tranquil Cog, and Expel Soul. Merchant, Weld Philosopher Animated, Steel Demolitionist, and Frontline Cavalier. Substitution Animated, which is really cool looking. Bone Bug, Arc Priestess Catalia, I don't know. Anyway, Mana Pistol Merc. This is really cool looking though, holy crap. Wow, that's a really cool looking card. Skull Ring, Mana Pistol Merc, Savage Wolf, Pure Annihilation, Colossal Construct, Fervent Machine Soldier, Weld Philosopher, and Bear Puppeteer. Furious Elder Weedman, Tranquil Cog, Crimson Bow Elf Animated, Amethyst Giant, Acceleration, Pazuzu, Unidentified Soldier, or Subject, and Amethyst Giant. Mechwing Swordsman, Machine Artisan Geno, Pitfall Animated, Colossal Construct, Merchant, Machine Artisan Geno again, Vengeful Puppeteer Noah, and Bonebug. What is this guy? Storm, put a puppet in your hand, give +1/+0, and storm to all puppets in your hand. They get to go face instead of just having to trade or whatever. Interesting. Destroy an enemy follower with attack last turn. Like a pitfall. When they went to attack, they actually fell into the pit. Puppet Room. Ancient Amplifier. Expel Soul. Icarus. Wolffang Swordsman. Castle Guardian. Puppet Room again, and Frontline Cavalier. Got 2 more packs to get a legendary. Weld Philosopher. Airship Whale. Happy Pig. Godskill's Banquet. Assassination Jutsu, Masked Puppet, Mummy, and Wolffang Swordsman. Last pack. Hopefully we get a legendary for this set. Even just 1. Gemstone Carapace. Arc Priestess Catalia, whatever. Basilisk Rider. Colossal Construct. Here we go. No legendary for this set. Gloomy Necromancer, Adept Archer, Mystarian Summoner Veil, and Substitution again. Very cool art. I love that. Alright. Well, that was it for Chronogenesis. Let's go to Dawnbreak Night Edge. Vales, magical something. Morai Incorium, I believe is what that is. Staff of Whirlwinds, and Dirk, Steelarm Battler. Okay, we have Orator of the Bones, we have Summon Bloodkin, we have Servant of the Spellgrove, and we have Lord Deathskull. So this was Valse, Magical Marksman, yep, Morai Encomium, there we go. Or Encomium, I don't know. Order of the Bones, I think, was a old card that was a reprint. This card definitely is a reprint, the Summon Bloodkin. There's probably even maybe more in here that are reprints that I don't even remember, like Moraio and Comium or something, or maybe Staff of the Whirlwinds is a reprint. But so give a random allied follower last word, summon a skeleton. Oh, that's kind of cool. But that doesn't really do much. I mean, I guess it's pretty good for like an aggro, so you constantly have something. The skeletons are 1/1. Staff of Whirlwinds, Death Scythe none, Twilight Dragoon something, Poltergeist animated, Staff of Whirlwinds, Mischievous Spirit, Heroic Dragon Slayer, and Silver Chain Disciple. It was Twilight Dragoon Coda, or Kuda, or something. Poltergeist. Summon 2 ghosts and enhance 4. All allied followers in play will be destroyed instead of being when being banished. Will be destroyed instead when being banished. So it'll be like you summon the 2 ghosts or whatever, and then instead of them being they don't count towards being destroyed normally because of the fact that they're banished or whatever. Instead, they will actually be able to be destroyed so they can count as shadows, which is pretty cool. And if you play this with a bunch of other ghost effects or whatever, that could cause all of those ghosts to do something. Silver Chain Disciple. Deal 1 damage to both leaders and 2 damage to a random enemy follower if Vengeance is active for you. Mischievous Spirit. Tartman. Drakewing Assassin. And Miriam Synthetic Being. We have Bowler or Bueller or something like that. Blood Maiden. Nonja Silent Maid. Storied Falconer and Bueller or Bowler or whatever. Blood Maiden again. Tartman, what the hell? Sorry, that doesn't look like a man's legs. It looks like a woman's legs. Return a random enemy follower to the opponent's hand. That's how when you evolve Tartman, he doesn't gain any stats, and you return a random enemy follower to the opponent's hand. Okay, Tartman. Looks like a great take 2 card, but not anything else. Storied Falconer, put a Skystride Raptor in your hand. Huh. Replay points 2/1 Storm. Give Bane to all allied Skystride Raptors in your hand. Ah, okay. That's where that would be like good. And it gains +1/+1 numbers evolve, which is kind of sucky. Gain Bane if an allied commander is in play. Zai or Zwei, Murderous Puppet or Puppeteer or something. I don't know. Rocket Knuckles, Nonja Silent Maid, Innocent Princess Prim, Death Scythe Nun, Nonja Silent Maid, Servant of the Spellgrove, and Twilight Dragoon Coda. Zai, Murderous Puppet, or Zwei. I don't know. Summon a Victoria. 3 power, playpoint, Portalcraft follower, 3/1, rush. When this follower attacks an enemy follower, deal X damage to the follower before it can deal damage to any damage in return. X equals this follower's attack. Oh, okay. And then obviously if you evolve it, it's the same as the unevolved form. Wow. Actually seems really strong. Especially if you have any kind of like damage buff for that. I mean, I don't know how Portalcraft is, because again, I haven't really played a lot of this. But, you know, giving that any kind of damage buff could cause that to be ridiculous. Because it basically causes it to first strike, which I don't think there's very many first strike, if any, first strike cards in this game. Ambush. Enhance 8, gain +3/+3, put a Nonja Silent Maid into your hand, and then change its cost to 1, or 0. So 8 mana, 4/6. Ambush. They attack or deal, or if they attack or deal damage. Okay. Heroic Dragon Slayer animated. Elusa Magic something. Drakewing Assassin. Mighty Arm Skeleton. Valkyrie of Order. Somniferous White Worm, which I remember correctly being a card before. Unless it's new. I don't know. Start of your turn, restore 2 defense to your leader, draw a card, and destroy this amulet if overflow is active. Elf General and Red Talon Strike. I think Red Talon Strike's definitely been a thing before. Gain an allied follower, or give an allied follower +1 attack until the end of your turn, and then summon a forest bat if it's a Bloodcraft follower. But yeah, that's the animated. Transform a Dragoncraft card in your hand into a Dragon's Handspur. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Draw a card if overflow is active for you. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Unless it's a really bad Dragoncraft card. What was I trying to remember? Elusa Magic Wonderkin. Or Kind. Wonderkind. I was like, what was the card I couldn't remember saying? That was what it was. Nightmare Devil. Cruel Puppet Master. Poltergeist. Temple of the Holy Lion. Drakewing Assassin. Waters of the Orca. Order of the Bones. And Twilight Dragoon Coda. I feel like this was a card before. Holy Lion Crystal. Summon a Holy Lion, a Holy Shield Lion. If you've played 3 to 5 other Holy Lion crystals this match, summon a Holy Plate Lion instead. If you played at least 6 other Holy Lion crystals, summon a Holy King Lion instead. And then enhance 5, put a Holy Lion crystal into your hand. Oh, okay. So this is like a late game kind of... So put a Holy Lion crystal into your hand, and whenever a Holy Lion crystal is played, recover 1 play point. Wow. Okay. That seems like a pretty cool kind of setup. It's like a minion-based Havencraft. I used to play that kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool. Opposing statues animated. Big Soul Hunter. Summon Bloodkin. Elusa Magic Wonderkind. Beast-Faced Mage. Crystal Cannon. Flower of Fairies, and Silver Chain Disciple. What is this? Choose summon either a Holy Fowl of Ivory or a Hexed Fowl of Ebon, and then last words, put in opposing statues into your hand if you have 3 cards or less in your hand. So Holy Fowl of Ivory is 4/3. At the end of your turn, restore 2 defense to this follower, or 2/3 with Storm. Huh. Okay. Font of Angels, is that what that was? Yeah. Grasshopper Conductor. Morai Encomium. Morai or Morii? I don't know. Anyway, Elusa Magic Wonderkind. Crystal Cannon. Knower of History number 2, and Drakewing Assassin. Yeah, it was Font of Angels, Grasshopper Conductor. Cool. Master Samurai, Drakewing Assassin, Master Samurai, Forest Whispers, Staff of Whirlwinds animated, Servant of the Spellgrove, Rocket Knuckles, and Regenerate Spirit animated. So reanimate 3, and then enhance 8, reanimate 5. Oh, then reanimate 5. Oh, okay. You reanimate 3 and then reanimate 5. So obviously what you're trying to do with those reanimates is you're trying to hit a 3 and a 5. You're not trying to hit anything under those. I mean, it says the highest. Randomly summon a copy of one of the highest cost allied followers that has been destroyed during this match and costs less than or equal to the reanimate value. You don't ever want the less than. You want it equal to the reanimate value. So you want to resummon a 3 and a 5, especially if you're paying 8. You want to resummon a 3 and a 5. At least that's what I would think for that kind of thing for reanimate to really be good. Rocket Knuckles animated, Order of the Bones, Beast-Faced Mage, Valkyrie of Order, Servant of the Spellgrove, Calamity's Archdemon. I remember this card, so this is definitely a reprint. Delirious Demon. The hell? It's animated, obviously. Whenever this follower attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers and your leader. And then Fanfare Enhance 7. Gain +0/+1 and deal 1 additional damage to all enemy followers and your leader whenever this follower attacks. Oh, okay. It's an interesting looking animated card. And then Elf General. Alright. Got another 39 to go. Here we go. the Angels, or Font of Angels, Temple of the Holy... Really? Temple of Holy Lion, Summon Bloodkin Animated, Buller or Bueller, Blood Maiden, Nunja Silent Maid, Master Swordsman, or Samurai Animated again, Junk, Fanfare, and Last Words, put a puppet in your hand. Okay. And then Font of Angels, Beastface Mage, Holy Line Crystal, Staff of the Whirlwind, Peace Weaver, Order the Bones, Tartman, Witch of Foresight, and another Beastface Mage. What does this do? Clash, put an Earth Essence into your hand. Clashes, followers' clash abilities activate before damage is dealt whenever attacking or defending against an ally follower. It does not activate when attacking leaders. Okay. That's pretty cool. Tartman, Poltergeist, Grasshopper Conductor, Waters of the Orca, Moonshade Mage, Junk, Lycaon? Lycon? I don't know. Like lichen, but with an O, so Lycon. Anyway. And I hate having to try and sit and pronounce some of this stuff. Junk, Order of the Bones, Big Soul Hunter, Owlman, Bueller or Bueller, whatever, Red Talon Strike, Rocket Knuckles, and Summon Bloodkin. Owlman, I believe this is a reprint as well. Oh no, it's not. No, wait, it's not Owlman. It was something different. Because this doesn't look familiar. Death the Necrophile, or Nyctophile, Twilight Dragoon Coda, Calamity's Archdemon, Red Talon Strike, Beastface Mage, Summon Bloodkin, Witch of the Foresight, and Mirai Encomium, Regenerate Spirit, Somniferous White Worm, Regenerate Spirit, Divine Retribution, Mighty Arm Skeleton, Death the Nyctophile, Death the Nyctophile, Twilight Dragoon Coda, and Miriam Synthetic Being, Elf General, Moonshade Mage, Grasshopper Conductor, Elusa Magic Wonderkind, Font of Angels, Bueller or Bueller, Blood Maiden, Cruel Puppet Master, and Dirk Steelarm Battler. Elf General, Valse Magic Marksman, or Magical Marksman, Crystal Cannon, Big Soul Hunter. Big Soul Hunter, I believe, was another reprint. Destroy an enemy follower with at least 5 attack. I think this was a reprint, because I remember this being a card. Peace Weaver, Lycaon, Galua of 2 Breaths. Choose either put a white breath or a black breath in your hand. And Servant of the Spellgrove. Devil of the Gaps, Order of the Bones, Nonja Silent Maid, Posing Statues, Mirai Encomium, Animated Order of the Bones, Another Order of the Bones, and Delirious Demon. Devil of the Gaps, choose, put a Blade of Light or a Blade of Dark in your hand. Give a follower -2/+2 and ward, or give them +2/+0 and then remove all effects that follower from that follower except changes to its attack or defense. Weird. Kind of interesting card. Could turn herself into a 1/4 with ward, but you'd have to play the Blade of Light, which is 1. So for 4 power, 1/4 ward. No, that's dumb. It's just bad. You'd obviously do this to combo with something else. Summon the Skeleton, Last Words. Yeah, pretty sure this is a reprint. Like, almost willing to put that's a reprint of a card. Opposing Statues, Red Talon Strike, Dragonplate Warrior, Poltergeist, Death Nyctophile, Peace Weaver, Mischievous Spirit, Moonshade Mage. Oop. I wanted to look at that. There we go. Ward, give your leader the following effect. Whenever you play a non-follower card, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. This effect lasts for the rest of the match. Oh, okay. So this is if you're like spamming a bunch of stuff. Fount of the Angels, Elusa Magic Wonderkind, Elf General, Waters of the Orca, Axe Princess, Mischievous Spirit, Temple of the Holy Lion, and Mischievous Spirit again. Rocket Knuckles, Dirk, Steel Arm Battler, Miriam, Synthetic Beam, Rooney, Destiny's Bard. Okay. Witch of Foresight, Tartman, Animated, Grasshopper Conductor, Grasshopper Conductor. So choose, put either a Prophecy of Boons or a Prophecy of Doom into your hand.
見通しましょう。世界の果てを。できること。こんな未来があるなんて。声が聞こえます。世界の声が。
Okay, so either draw 2 cards, and if this card has been spell boosted at least 5 times, recover 2 play points, or 15 play point runecraft spell. Give the enemy leader the following effect: at the end of your turn, deal 7 damage to your leader, and then spell booster subtracts 1 from the cost of the spell. Wow. Okay. Very cool. I like runecraft altogether, so I like getting runecraft stuff, especially legendaries. So that's very cool. Tartman. Alright, I have to hear what this thing sounds like.
最高ランクのロイヤルタルトだ。最高級こっちから願い先じゃ
And then his evolve.
ちょっと待て私を食べずにどこへ行く
Gosh. Okay, crazy sounding guy. Cruel Puppet Master, Witch of Foresight, Servant of the Spellgrove, Mighty Arms Skeleton, Cruel Puppeteer, Big Soul Hunter, Silver Chain Disciple, and Servant of the Spellgrove. Miriam, Synthetic Being Animated, Elf General, Master Samurai, Mighty Arm Skeleton, Master Samurai, Valse Magical Marksman, Knower of History Animated, and Dragon-clad Blade Master. Moonshade Mage, Servant of the Spellgrove Animated, Tartman, Miriam Synthetic Being, Beastface Mage, Crystal Cannon Animated, Rocket Knuckles, and Beastface Mage again. Valkyrie of Chaos, the Holy Lion Crystal, Mighty Arm Skeleton, Valse Magical Marksman, Silver Chain Disciple, Mysterian Wormist, another Dragon Plate Warrior, and Dragon-clad Beast Master, or Blade Master. Frontline Ramparts, Staff of Whirlwinds, Elusa Magic Wonderkind, Savage Swordsman, Axe Princess, Death Scythe Nun, Regenerate Spirit Animated, and Axe Princess again. Valkyrie of Chaos, Dirk Steel Arm Battler, Cruel Puppet Master Animated, Zwei Murderous Puppet again. Looks like a pretty strong card, so that's nice I had multiples. Staff of Whirlwinds, Holy Lion Crystal, Miriam Synthetic Being, Tenko's Shrine. Whenever an effect restores defense to an ally, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. If there are no enemy followers in play, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader instead. Huh, that's pretty cool. Tenko's Shrine. Okay. Delirious Demon, Grasshopper Conductor, Waters of the Orca, Mighty Arm Skeleton, Axe Princess, Temple of the Holy Lion, Staff of Whirlwinds, and an animated Dragon Plate Warrior. Okay, alright. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Very cool. Apparently I needed to play a deck with Dragon Plate Warriors in it. Mysterian Wormist, Servant of the Spellgrove, Staff of Whirlwinds, Owlman, Drakewing Assassin, Fashionista Nelcha, Dragon Cleaver Roy, and Twilight Dragoon Coda. Choose, put either a Dragon Life Blade or a Dragon Strife Blade into your hand. Dragon Life Blade gains an empty playpoint orb, so basically ramp. Or the Dragon Strife Blade is deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, and if that follower is a Dragoncraft follower, deal 6 damage instead. So if you, it's basically good for the mirror of Dragoncraft versus Dragoncraft. And if you're not in the mirror, then you can just play the Dragon Life Blade. So it's like, you'd want to put this in your deck as a Dragoncraft card because the fact that if you come up against a Dragoncraft, you can easily have the Dragon Strife Blade, which kills dragons, or you could have the Dragon Life Blade, which is nice when you're not up against a Dragoncraft deck. So it's like it's a thing to hate the matchup, or, hate the mirror, but to also not hate the mirror if necessary. Meaning it's not like a card you go full balls into hating the mirror, where it's like, oh, it only has this effect of dealing extra stuff to a Dragoncraft follower. I mean, technically you could even just get this and deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, and that would be nice. But if you are in the mirror, you can deal 6 damage instead, which kills a lot of different stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that, the implication of that card. I got Rooney Destiny Bard. Depending on what other ones I get, that might be my new one. I've had on some general, I forget exactly. Mars, I think, from the Swordcraft. From like, gosh, I forget what's that. Starforged Legends. Noja Silent Maid, Twilight Dragoon Coda, Beast-Faced Mage, Fashionista Nelsha, another Dragonplate Warrior. Okay. Staff of Whirlwinds animated, and Frontline Ramparts. Delirious Demon, Knower of Knowledge or History, Spartacus. Huh, that's a good legendary. Valkyrie of Order. I don't know it, but Spartacus, I'm Greek, so that would be cool to have Spartacus. Master Samurai animated, Nightmare Devil, Dirk Steelarm Battler, and Axe Princess. So what does Spartacus do? Transform the Reaper at the bottom of your deck into a victory card. So what's the Reaper? At the end of your turn, put 2 random officer followers from your deck into your hand. So do you have to have something that's the Reaper? Bottom of your deck into a victory card. Victory card is you just play that and you win instantly? I'd have to look up what this card means. At the end of your turn, put 2 random officer followers from your hand or deck into your hand. Huh. Okay. Sounds like it might be cool. I mean, he's a commander, so he could receive commander stuff, buffs, or also activate stuff. This is another Master Samurai animated. Enhance 6, gain +2/+2, and can attack 2 times per turn. Oh. So it's either just a 3 power 2/3, or it's a 6 power 4/5, but it can attack twice. Pretty cool. Calamity's Archdemon, Rocket Knuckles, Staff of Whirlwinds, Galua of Twin Breaths animated, or 2 breaths, Beast-Faced Mage animated, Silver Chain Disciple, Staff of Whirlwinds, Morai Encomium, Font of Angels animated, Lycoan animated, Order of the Bones, Valkyrie of Order, Order of the Bones, Cruel Puppet Master, Gift for Bloodkin, and Owlman. Deal 1 damage to both leaders, and then summon a Bloodkin or Force Bat for both leaders. Huh. Oh, okay. If you're not up against Bloodcraft, that could be pretty decent. Pretty decent to be able to deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, and then you summon a Force Bat for yourself, which might be some card that you have that works off of a Force Bat. That's pretty cool. Chromatic Duel, Nightmare Devil, Heartless Battle, Opposing Statues, Morai Encomium, Sword, Master Samurai, Tenko's Shrine again, and Rocket Knuckles. So, Chromatic Duel is put either a Queen Hemera the White or a Queen Magnus the Black into your hand. And then Enhance 8, put a Queen Hemera the White and a Queen Magnus the Black into your hand instead, and recover 8 play points. Whoa. Okay, so at 8 it becomes, you just get both and it becomes free basically. Okay, so Queen Hemera the White is 3/3 with Rush, and whenever this attacks, summon a Knight. Knight's the 1/1, okay. And then 3/4. Give all allied followers the following effect until the end of the opponent's turn. Reduce damage from spells and effects to 0. Wow, okay. That's kind of interesting. Queen Chimera, she's 4, and the Queen Magnus is black at 4. Okay. Heartless Battle. So, it's 2 puppet masters obviously fighting. So either summon Lloyd the android or a Victoria, and then put a puppet in your hand. 7 and hint 7. Give the summoned follower +0/+3 and Bane. So Bane, that means that it would always win because it always attacks first. So Lloyd the android, 3 power, 1/4 ward. If this follower can be targeted by enemy spells or effects, your opponent can only target this follower. And then 3/6 ward as well. And then 3/1 rush. Whenever this follower attacks an enemy follower, deal X damage to the enemy follower before it can deal any damage in return, and then X equals this follower's attack. I wonder if being baned, giving Victoria Bane, would mean that she's automatically able to kill everything. Huh, weird. And then we already know Tenko Shrine. Peace Weaver, Axe Princess, Calamity's Archdemon, Sway, Murderous Puppet. Gosh, this is such a good card, so I'm glad I got 3 of them. Paradise Vanguard, Drakewing Assassin, Grasshopper Conductor, and Summoning Drills. So this is just a 2/2/2/2/2, but when you evolve it, you banish an enemy follower with 1 defense. Huh. Very interesting. And this card is just disgustingly good. Silver Chain Disciple, Twilight Dragoon Kuda, Red Talon Strike, Starian Wormist, Owlman, Peace Weaver, Flower of Fairies, Lycorn, Calamity's Archdemon, Valkyrie of Chaos, Savage Swordsman, Valkyrie of Chaos Animated, Holy Bear Knight, Savage Swordsman again, and Silver Chain Disciple. Randomly gain ward or rush. Huh, okay. Nightmare Devil, Knower of History, Burgant Onion Patchmaster, or something like that, and then Dirk Steelarm Blader. Order of the Bones Animated, Big Soul Hunter, Somniferous Whiteworm, and Frontline Ramparts. I was right. Burgant Onion Patchmaster. Summon an Onion Patch, which is a 1/1 Runecraft follower. Whenever this follower attacks, spell boost the cards in your hand. Whoa, okay. And then give your leader the following effect. Whenever you play a spell, summon an Onion Patch. This effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the game. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. Urgent Onion Patchmaster, huh. Okay, hopefully I get a couple more of those. Rocket Knuckles, Savage Swordsman, Poltergeist, False Magical Swordsman, Dragon-clad Blade Master, Cruel Puppet Master, Forest Whispers, and Mischievous Spirit. And we got, what, how many? 9 more? Yep, 9 more. Elf General Animated, Big Soul Hunter, Flower of Fairies, Red Talon Strike, Staff of Whirlwinds, Waters of the Orca, Staff of Whirlwinds again, and Temple of the Holy Lion. Rocket Knuckles Animated, Valkyrie of Chaos, Silver Chain Disciple, Red Talon Strike, and Buller Blood Maiden, Blood Maiden, Witch Foresight, Paula Icy Warmth, and Crystal Cannon. So if at least 2 other cards were played this turn and you have at least 2 play points, play this card as either Paula Gentle Warmth or Paula Passionate Warmth. If you play her as Gentle Warmth, you return an allied follower or amulet to your hand. If you play her as Passionate Warmth, she deals 1 damage to an enemy follower. Huh. Okay. It's kind of cool. Next. Grasshopper Conductor, Frontline Ramparts, Delirious Demon, Valkyrie of Order Animated, Elf General, Heroic Dragon Slayer, Death the Nyctophile, and Somniferous White Worm. So enhance 5, gain +2/+2, enhance 8, gain +3/+3 more. So she's a 2 mana 2/2, 5 mana 4/4, 8 mana 7/7. Okay. Lycoin, Death the Nyctophile, Tartman, Nonja Silent Maid Animated. It was Lycoin animated as well. Somniferous White Worm, Flower of the Fairies, Tartman, and Rocket Knuckles. Alusa, Magic Wonderkind, Savage Swordsman, Moonshade Mage, Silver Chain Disciple, Cruel Puppet Master, Rocket Knuckles, and Bueller, Blood Maiden. Valkyrie of Order, Death the Nyctophile, Cruel Puppet Master, Silver Chain Disciple, Mystarian Wormist, Bueller, Blood Maiden, Delirious Demon, and Staff of Whirlwinds. Savage Swordsman, Holy Lion Crystal, Regenerate Spirit, White Frost, Dragon Newt, Feline, Animated. Animated Junk, Valkyrie of Chaos, Savage Swordsman, and Staff of Whirlwinds. So an animated White Frost Dragon Newt Feline. Put a White Frost Whisper into your hand. So it's 2 power, or 2 play point. Select an enemy follower and destroy it if it is already damaged. If it has not been damaged, deal 1 damage instead. Whoa. And then if you evolve her, she deals 1 damage to an enemy follower. She deals 1 damage, and then you play the 2 power. So for 4 power, you can destroy an enemy unit and summon a 2/4 with Rush. Well, for 4 power and a evolution point. That's actually pretty usable, I would say. It's not as unusable as I think it would be. Holy Lion Crystal. It's cool. Dirk, Steel Arm Battler, Galua of the Two Breaths, Death's Scythe Nun, Temple of the Holy Lion, Servant of the Spellgrove, Valse, Magical Marksman, Red Talon Strike, Calamity's Archdemon. And for our last pack, we have Axe Princess, Servant of the Spellgrove, Morion Cormium, Bueller, Blood Maiden, Master Samurai, Animated Somniferous White Worm, Calamity's Archdemon, and Junk. Yep, White Frost, Dragon Newt, Feline. Right, 44 packs of Brigade of the Sky. Catalina Sky Guardian, Crimson Desire, Nicholas Stalwart Inventor, Stygian Warden, Alexandrite Demon, Abyss Summoner, Grand Spire, and Lady Grey Deathweaver. Age-worn Weaponry, Ancient Apparatus Animated, Sarunan Cursebound something, Captivating Conductor, Jessica Cheerful Cannoneer, Rackham Airship Pilot. It was Sarunan Cursebound Lover, Restless Parish, and another Rackham Airship Pilot. Oh, Despondent Chimera, Princess something. I didn't get to see that. Sarunan Cursebound Lover, Shamu and Shama something. Sophia Pious Pilgrim, and Fairy Refuge, Salamander, Venom Tail Salamander, and Hazen Priest of the Wind. Gosh, getting really bad at reading right now. 6 power, 6/6 Ruincraft, Despondent Chimera. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower if this card has been spell boosted at least 6 times. Then recover 3 play points if this card has been spell boosted at least 9 times. Then gain Storm if this card has been spell boosted at least 12 times. So it can be deal 3 damage, 3 mana, or 3 power, basically, requiring 6, of course, but 3 power, deal 3 damage, storm 6/6, if it's been spell boosted 12 times. That's pretty cool. Shamu and Shama Noble Kin. Choose either put a Shamu's Antics or a Shama's Gaze into your hand. Shamu's Antics are deal 2 damage to an enemy follower and then restore 2 defense to your leader. And Shama's Gaze is give an enemy follower -X -0 until the end of the opponent's turn. X equals the number of other cards in your hand. Princess Tina. At the end of your turn, put a random 1 play point Swordcraft follower from your deck into play. Cool. Very cool on the legendary. Utopian Fairy. Lowain of the Bro family. I think that's a reprint. Unless this is the set that Lowain comes from. Black Witch didn't catch it. Burgeoning Genius. Utopian Fairy. Elisa Pugilist Princess. Clarice Unpolished Mage. And Sealed Tome Animated. Yeah, see, because I've seen my father open a bunch of these packs as well. So I get to lose track, or I lose track of whether this is the first time I've seen this or it's a reprint from another set. But Lowain of the Bro family, and you get Elsem of the Bro family, who's a 2/1 storm, and then you put Tomoy of the Bro family into your hand, and he is 1/3 rush. Put a Human Pyramid Attack into your hand. Human Pyramid Attack is 9 power, 9 play point neutral follower, 5/6 rush ward. Whenever this follower attacks, randomly perform one of the following: either give +1/+0 to all other allied followers, or restore 2 defense to your leader. Okay. Human Pyramid Attack. That's an interesting card. It's like a it's like that. It reminds me of the carrot, where the carrot kept coming back, where it's like, this is just a multifaceted, you play this, you get another version of it, you get another version of it, you get a final version, which is like all 3 of them. Elisa, Pugilist Princess. Overflows active, you gain Clash, gain +1/+1, and then Rush. Okay. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Melancholic Medium, Devil Hand, Bashful Almirage, Age-Worn Weaponry, Lowain of the Bro family, Hazen Priest of the Wind, Sarunan Cursebound Lover, and Petra Ether of the Wind. Select an allied follower. It can't be attacked until the end of your opponent's turn. Any luck with the packs? Reaper is the last card after you've drawn all of your cards. Sorry I haven't been seeing your thing. You're probably gone by now. Nasakoto, I appreciate you're talking in chat. Any luck with the packs? I've gotten a few legendaries if you're still here. Like nothing like ridiculous. I haven't gotten like a bunch of legendaries. I've only gotten like, I think 4 out of all of the packs so far. I think altogether, right? 5, maybe 5. I think it might be 5. And then Reaper is the last card after you've drawn all your cards. So like it'd be like the you lose card, basically. Like if you draw the card, it basically you lose instantly, but instead it makes the last card like you win instead of you lose. It's kind of interesting. So you like build a deck around basically trying to get to the end of your deck instead of, you know, obviously trying to shore up the fact that if you do get to the end of your deck, you lose instantly. Because I remember something like that. I just didn't know that was what that was called. I appreciate you, like I said, you saying something. I was focused more on opening the packs and not reading chat. But yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Lady Grey Deathweaver, Utopian Fairy, Ancient War Machine, Burgeoning Genius, Tanya Shadow, Shadow Enforcer, 2 of them, Fairy Refuge and Stygian Warden, Rackham Airship Pilot, Black Witch Anna, Tanya Shadow Enforcer, Weatherwood Guardian, Catalina Sky Guardian, Devil Hand, Holy Priest Lorena, and Investigation. Let's see what this is. Okay, so it doesn't do anything when it's uninvolved. It's a 2 power 2/2. And then you evolve it, and you choose put either a Lorena's Holy Water or a Lorena's Iron Fist into your hand. So, Holy Water is restore 2 defense to an ally and then draw a card, and the Iron Fist is deal X damage to an enemy follower, where X equals the attack of the strongest allied follower in play. Enemy follower. I think I said allied follower. I meant enemy follower. Deal X damage to an enemy follower, and then X equals the attack of the strongest allied follower in play, which is always going to be at least 4 as long as Lorraine is still alive when you're able to cast that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Oh, investigation. What is this? Draw a card, and then draw 3 cards instead. Interesting. Bashful Almirage, Genesis of Legend, Sarunan Cursebound Lover, and Catalina Sky Guardian. Investigation. Sutura of the Sacred Bow, Burgeoning Genius, and Dragon Sanctum. Sellsword Lucius, Venomtail Salamander, Witherwood Guardian, Carlotta, I don't know, Tiny Justice, Black Witch Anna, Investigation, Fran Monster Girl, and Black Witch Anna. Last pack of this set. Captivating Conductor, Hatchling, of this, these 10, Tycoon Animated, Sophia Pious Pilgrim, Alexandrite Demon, Enkidu, I don't know, Venomtail Salamander, and another Enkidu, whatever. Okay, yep, we got Despondent Chimera, that's pretty cool. 34 more to go. Golden Casket, Devil Flower, Grand Spire, Basilius Outworld Invader, Melancholic Medium, Soul Conversion. I know absolutely for a fact this is a reprint. It's literally the girl from the first one. She's just not like sitting or laying down on a bed now. She's like sitting on a cage. So Soul Conversion, destroy an enemy allied follower and draw 2 cards. I know that's a reprint for sure. Jessica Cheerful Cannoneer and Elisa Pugilist Princess. Burgeoning Genius, Albacore, Princess Tina, Captivating Conductor, Father Punishment, Peacemancer, Ancient Apparatus, and Abyss Summoner. What's Father Punishment? Oh, all right, okay. It's an interesting looking card. Destroy an enemy, follower, or amulet. So he's a 1-mana 1/1. Havencraft, and then if you play basically an evolution point, you destroy an enemy follower or amulet. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, it kind of costs one of your evolutions, which is supposed to give you an advantage, but I guess that could absolutely give you an advantage. So why not? Ancient War Machine, Fate's Hand, that's a reprint. Miss Miranda Light Mage, Burgeoning Genius, Bashful Almirage, Venomtail Salamander, Enkidu, and Bashful Almirage. Miss Miranda Light Mage, randomly put 1 of the following cards into your hand, a Mysterian Missile or a Mysterian Circle, and whenever you play a Mysteria card, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Huh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a spell boost, but it's not a spell boost inherently. It's not literally when you play a spell, it spell boosts. But, sort of like playing a spell boost. Anyway, Crimson Desire, Kazaya Radical something Gourmand. This is the same guy, the Emperor something Kaiza. Stygian Warden, Dragon Sanctum, Catalina Sky Guardian, Jessica Cheerful Cannoneer, Stygian Warden, and Angelic Idol. Yep, Kaiza Radical Gourmand. I knew it. So if you evolve him. If you evolve him, you choose either a Nourishing Fare or a Flaming Hot Fare. And when you play Nourishing Fare, you draw a card and then restore 2 defense to your leader if the enemy leader's defense is higher than yours. And then a Flaming Hot Fare deals 2 damage to an enemy follower and deals 2 damage to the enemy leader if their defense is higher than yours. Very cool. Don't know if it's like the most amazing of cards, but, interesting idea, interesting effect. Bewitching Succubus, Elisa Pugilist Princess, Venomtail Salamander, Sellsword Lucius, Clarice Unpolished Mage, animated, Soul Conversion, Devil Hand, and Nicholas Stalwart Inventor. Ooh, Iron Fist Beast Warrior animated. Holy crap, Garuda, Ruler of the Storms? Or something like that? Ancient War Machine. Sophia Pious Pilgrim. Bashful Almirage, Grand Auction, Sealed Tome, and Captivating Conductor. So we got a Iron Fist Beast Warrior animated. So Swordcraft Commander, 6 mana, power, 6 play point, 4/6. Fanfare, put a random Swordcraft follower, excluding Iron Fist Beast Warrior, from your deck into play. Oh, from your deck into your hand, and then subtract its cost by, or subtract 2 from its cost, and enhance 9, subtract 9 from its cost instead. Wow. So you could like draw something and be able to play it literally the turn this thing plays if you play this for 9 mana. Basically playing it for 9 mana, and then you draw something that's 9 mana from your deck to be able to play. It's pretty crazy. If it's 9 mana or less, obviously, then you'd make it 0. But if not, you could massively reduce the cost of a card that would be good. This also doctors... Oh, well, I guess it's random. I was going to say, this also doctors a draw you could literally have of, like, saying, you know, you could pull out a Spartacus and literally go, okay, boom, there you go. There's my Spartacus. Now I can literally play him for free, and boom, now my last card in my deck isn't a, lose the game card. It's now a win the game card. Garuda, Ruler of Storms. Accelerate. I still don't know what this is. What does this mean? If you don't have enough play points to play a card, it can be played as a spell instead for the accelerate cost. So if I don't have 9 power, I can play this for 1 or whatever because it's of accelerate cost, and only accelerate effects will activate when a card is played this way. So I can accelerate him to subtract 1 from the countdown of all allied amulets, or if I play him at 9 power, he subtracts 3 from the countdown of all allied amulets, and whenever an allied amulet is destroyed, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. So this is like a reprint of the golden card that was Garuda, but as a legendary? And then he's acceleratable? I don't know if that's, like, amazing or not. It actually kind of seems a little silly. Weird. Weird choice on that one. I kind of like this one, but this one's definitely just like a reprint of a gold card as a legendary. Legendary Fighter. Wow, okay. Gonna chuck the legendaries at me now. Myconid. Peacemancer, Stygian Warden, Tycoon, Devil Flower? Yeah, Devil Flower, Sarunan, Cursebound Lover, and Fairy Refuge. It heard that I answered Nasakoto's question with like, oh, you only gotten like 5 out of all of them. It's like, alright, we're just going to chuck them at you then. Okay, 2 power, 2/2, neutral. Whenever another allied follower evolves, gain the ability to attack 2 times per turn. Whenever you play a spell, you gain Bane. Whenever you play an amulet, you gain Rush. And at the start of your turn, you gain +8/+8 if this follower has the ability to attack 2 times per turn, Bane, and Rush. Wow. Okay. Legendary Fighter. So you play a spell, an amulet, and an allied follower all at the same time. You literally... Next turn, obviously, this guy becomes a 10/10 with Bane and Rush. And can attack twice. Whoa. Obviously, your opponent's not going to want to let this card live, but you might be able to do some effect depending because it's neutral. It could go into a deck that could defend him until that next turn, like literally those, don't take damage from stuff until the next turn. Then this guy could literally just be ridiculous. Tycoon. I skipped out on looking at this one. It was animated. Let's just look at the regular one. Enhance 7, gain +3/+3, and then draw cards until there are 5 cards in your hand. Okay. So it's kind of like a draw engine if you run out of cards. In a sort of, it's either just a 2 power 2/2 in an early game kind of swordcraft, and then if you kind of getting into a later game situation where you run out of cards, you can play him for 7, and then you get a bunch of cards back in your hand, which is pretty nice. He's also commander. Cool. In Kaidu, Tanya, Shadow Enforcer, Myconid, Sophia, Pious Pilgrim, Jessica, Cheerful Cannoneer, Tail Swing, Grand Auction, Animated, and Palmern Erstie's Pride. Something like that. Gosh, I wish I had caught Nasakoto sooner. I would have been able to talk to him, but I didn't catch him fast enough. Sarunan, Curse-Bound Lover. Fairy Refuge, Sarunan, Curse-Bound Lover. Palmer, Erst's Pride. Golden Casket, Restless, Perish, True Dragon, Skathcha, Tail Swing. Okay, if Overflow is not active for you, deal 2 damage to this follower and gain an empty play point orb. If Overflow is active for you, give your leader the following effect. Subtract 2 from the next source of damage your leader takes. So this is actually really good if you don't have Overflow. This is like, wait, how can you play this and not have Overflow active? Thought Overflow is active at 5. Unless it's 6. 7. It's mostly Dragon craft cards that have Overflow. Yep. Overflow effects activate when you have at least 7. So if you play this before 2 turns before you 7, obviously, like if you play it on turn 5, you gain a empty play point orb and you deal 2 damage to a follower, which I would say is probably a pretty decent effect compared to reducing the next source of damage your leader takes by 2. It's basically like giving you 2 permanent health. Meaning, even if you're at full health, it would technically increase your health by 2. Technically. Yeah, so this is pretty cool just as like a, need to get to Overflow faster. Especially if you ramped to get to play that card in the first place. Sealed Totem, animated. Ancient War Machine. Abyss Summoner, animated. Clarice, Unpolished Mage, animated. Albacore, Ancient War Machine, Devil Flower, and Fairy Refugee. Or Refuge. Yep, I got 3 in that pack opening. Got Legendary Fighter, Garuda, Ruler of Storms, and Iron Fist, Beast Warrior. Alright, we got another 24 to go, so let's do it. Okay, we're gonna start doing some of these like this. Okay, Investigation. Father of Punishment. Rackham Airship Pilot. Animated. Soul Conversion. Eliza Pugilist Princess. Black Witch Anna. Sarunan Cursebound Lover. And Owlbear. Actually, we're not going to do a couple of these. We're probably, for the rest of this, going to just swipe across. Hatchling. Ancient Apparatus. Albacore. Sellsword Lucius. Animated. Well, that's pretty cool looking. And then Enhance 5. Destroy an enemy follower. Wow. Pretty cool. So if you play him for 5, he's still a 1/1, but he kills an enemy follower. And then Soul Conversion, Peacemancer, Black Witch, Anna, and Catalina Sky Guardian. So we got a Fiendish Wraith Knight, Angelic Idol, Tail Swing, Owlbear, Basilius Outworld Invader, Lowain of the Bro family, Sellsword Lucius, and Pericles. Paracelsus. Okay, so it does nothing if you don't evolve him. I usually tend to not like cards like this, but we'll see. So 2 power, 2/2, evolve. He's a 4/4, and then you put either a guard form golem or a strike form golem. So guard form obviously is a 3/3 with ward, and then if you enhance him for 1 more, he gains or a 2 play point 3/3 with ward. If you enhance him for 4, he gains +1/+2. So he becomes a 4/5 with ward for 4, which is nice. And then the Strike Form Golem, which is a 2/2 with 2 power 3/3 with rush. And then if you pay 4, he gains +2/+1 instead of +1/+2. So thusly becoming a 5/4 with rush. That's pretty cool. I guess that's a pretty decent effect, but not like super amazing, I would say. Owlbear. Fiendish Wraith Knight. Gain last words, summon a Fiendish Wraith Knight. Oh. Okay. So it's an infinite card. Fanfare Enhance 5. Gain last words, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. So you gain, not only does it... So it's an infinite card, but then if you play it for 5 at the first, you can deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower as well. And it wouldn't stay evolved if you'd obviously... It died evolved, and then it would just come back as a Fiendish Wraith Knight. Oh, fanfare gain last words. Ah, okay. Because when it's resummoned, it doesn't actually fanfare. So it's twice. It plays twice, not infinite. Right. I'm stupid. Tycoon, Investigation, Melancholic Medium, Witherwood Guardian. Oh, right. I should just be doing that all the way across. Sutera of the Sacred Bow, Devil Hand, Denua Grim Puppet Master, and Hatchling. Denua Grim Puppet Master is a 2-power 3/1. Deal 1 damage to the enemy follower. Clash. So if it has 1 health, it kills it before it even goes into combat. If it doesn't, if it's got like 4 health, then at least it'll kill it to be able to do that. But if you evolve, you give all other allied followers Clash, deal 1 damage to the enemy follower, and then Clash, deal 1 damage to the enemy follower. So that's pretty cool. If you evolve her, she obviously gives an effect to every one of your followers. Or if you have a bunch of followers, that would be pretty decent. Especially if you can get one to be like the ping, you know, where you go 1 attacks, it deals 1 damage, 1 attacks, it deals 1 damage, 1 attacks, it deals 1 damage. You know. So if something's really big, but you've got like a bunch of little 1/1s, the 1/1s could eventually even get to a point where they kill it before it even attacks them back. Alexandra Demon. Zoe, Arbiter of the Skies, I think is what that was. Legendary. Crimson Desire. Devil Eye Demon. Fate's Hand, Bashful Almirage, Myconid, and Black Witch Anna. So Zoe, Arbiter of the Skies, that was right. So accelerate 1, draw a card, and put a 10 play point 6/5 Zoe, Arbiter of the Skies without accelerate into your hand. And then Storm, Fanfare, deal 10 damage, or deal damage to your leader until their defense drops to 1. And then give your leader the following effect until the start of your next turn. Reduce damage to your leader to 0. Okay, so accelerate 1 is draw a card, and then put a 10 play point. So 10, meaning, so you're paying 1 of the cost now. 6/5. Oh, okay, but you reduce her attack by 1 as well. Arbiter of the Skies without accelerate into your deck. Oh, into your deck. So meaning it doesn't put it right directly into your hand, but it's still the same as Zoe, the Arbiter of the Skies. She just loses 1 attack and then does the same thing. So you could play her as unaccelerated at 10, or 11 for 7/6 with Storm, and then doing the same effect, or you can accelerate her and she loses 1 damage and 1 health, but she still does the same effect, but she's 1 cost cheaper. Okay. I feel like this is a crazy card because the fact, not crazy, but like a decent card in certain aspects, because the fact that if you were going to lose anyway the next turn, if you play this, yeah, it sets you to 1, so you could like literally die to anything. You could literally die to the opponent like doing some 1 damage thing, like snipe or something. But the fact is, the matter is, this might be all you need, is that 1 more turn past this, because this guarantees you get 1 more turn after this card. And it's got Storm, so it gets to hit them in the face for either 7 or 6, depending on if you accelerated it or not, which seems pretty decent. Evil Eye Demon. Accelerate 2, deal 1 damage to your leader, and then deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. So accelerate 2 is, so if you accelerate her for 2, she deals 1 damage to your leader and then deals 3 damage to an enemy follower, or is it she? Well, I guess it doesn't say fanfare, so that makes sense that that's not the way that is. Then if you do play her, she's a 5 mana 5/4 Evil Eye Demon. If you evolve her, she deals X damage to all enemy followers. X equals the number of times that your leader was damaged during your turn in this match. Okay, that's actually really good, depending on how much damage you've dealt to your own leader in the match. Okay, so we got Peacemancer, Metera, Peerless Shot, Sarunan, Cursebound Lover, Lyria, Azure Maiden, the picture for the set, animated, Grandspire, Fairy Refuge, Crimson Desire, and Basilius, Outworld Invader. So clashing draws a card, but then if you evolve her, she deals X damage to an enemy follower, and X equals the number of cards in your hand. That's a Force Craft card. Neutral, 2 power, 1/1. Fanfare, the next time damage is dealt to this follower, reduce that damage to 1. And then Fanfare, enhance 8. Put a random neutral follower that costs at least 7 play points from your deck into your hand, and then you recover 7 play points. So that means you play her as a 1/1 basically. Because if you play her as 8, and you put a random neutral follower that costs at least 7 play points from your deck into your hand, and you recover 7, then you're effectively having to pay 8, which is obviously that's still expensive. You would have to be at turn 8 or whatever to be able to do that, unless you've ramped with like Dragoncraft. You can play this on turn 8, and then you effectively are only playing 1 mana though, and you get a thing that's a 1/1 that doesn't take damage until unless it's attacked twice, and then you basically get a neutral follower from your deck that costs 7 play points, at least 7 play points, meaning could be more, from your deck into your hand, and you recover 7 play points. So that's pretty cool. It's like a draw engine that gets you a certain card you need, especially if it's like a neutral, and then also basically it allows it to like not take damage, so it could like trade into something, especially if you give it like a buff or something. Utopian Fairy, Venom Tail Salamander, Angelic Idol, Themis' Purge, Rackham Airship Pilot, Dragon Huntress, Lowain of the Bro Family, and Genesis of Legend. Banish all followers. 8 mana, banish all followers. Because wasn't it like banish all followers of like 6 play points or less or whatever with the last Themis's? And now it's just banish all for 8. I don't remember exactly. Angelic Idol, Albacore, Soul Conversion, Angelic Idol, 3 Angelic Idols in the same pack. Venom Tail, Salamander, Grand Auctioneer, or Grand Auction, and Carlotta, Tiny Justice. Got Tanya, Shadow Enforcer, Sellsword Lucius, Crimson Desire, Prism Swing, Ancient Apparatus, Rackham Airship Pilot, Carlotta Tiny Justice, and Nicholas Stalwart Inventor. Got Paracelsius, or Paracelsus, or something like that. Soul Conversion, Albacore, and Melancholic Medium, Tanya, Shadow Enforcer, Jessica, Cheerful Cannoneer, Lady Grey, Deathweaver, and Captivating Conductor. Got Zoe, Arbiter of the Skies. Cool. 10 more. Gosh, this always takes forever. I never plan this. Never plan this out. Always just I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stream for like a couple more hours, and then I stream for like 3 more hours because this takes forever. Sarunin, Cursebound Lover, Clarice, Unpolished Mage, Devil Hand Animated, Ancient War Machine, Danua, Grim Puppet Master, Princess Tina, Tycoon, and Sutera of the Sacred Bow. Black Witch Anna Animated, Angelic Idol, Sutera of the Sacred Bow, Hazen, Priest of the Wind Animated, Lowain of the Bro Family, Kaiza, Radical Gourmand, and Owlbear Animated. Father of Punishment, Utopian Fairy, Melancholic Medium, Dragon Huntress, Holy Priest Lorena, Basilius Outworld Invader, Clarice Unpolished Mage, and Sellsword Lucius. Ancient Apparatus in Animated, and Kaidu, Grand Auction, Father Punishment, Bashful Almirage, Crimson Desire, Melancholic Medium Animated, Sellsword Lucius. In Kaidu, Fate's Hand, Tycoon, Tailswing, Evil Eye Demon, Lady Grey, Deathweaver, Sealed Tome, Lady Grey, Deathweaver. Tanya, Shadow Enforcer, Shamu and Shama, Noblekin, Utopian Fairy, Melancholic Medium, Fran, Monster Girl, Devil Flower, Bashful Almirage Animated, and Witherwood Guardian. Another Garuda, that's pretty cool. If I'm gonna have Garuda, I might as well have multiples. Zehek, the Curse Branded, Animated, or Zehek, I don't know. Myconid, Rackham Airship Pilot, Captivating Conductor, Black Witch Anna, Animated, Garuda, Ruler of Storms, Melancholic Medium, and Prism Swing. Ooh, another legendary. Devil Flower, Utopian Fairy, Owl Bear, Zahek or Zahik, the Curse Branded, Black Witch Anna, Arulu Maya, Arctic Seer or Mystic Seer, Burst Shot, and Burgeoning Genius. So Fanfare, give your leader the following effect: at the end of your turn, if there are at least 6 cards in your hand, spell boost the cards in your hand. If there are 5 cards or less in your hand, draw cards until there are 6 in your hand. This effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the match. That's pretty cool. Wow. Hmm. 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 Pretty cool. Burst Shot, 4 power, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower 4 times, and if you play it for 10, you deal damage to the enemy leader instead, and then you deal 1 damage more time. Deal damage 1 more time for every 2 allied followers that have been destroyed during this match. Wait a second. It deals 1 damage to a random enemy follower 4 times, or if you play it for 10, it deals damage to the enemy leader instead. So it deals 4 damage to the enemy leader, but you deal damage 1 more time for every 2 allied fairies that have been destroyed during the match. So, gosh, that would be like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could do 6 more damage if you have 12 fairies die within the match. I mean, like, this doesn't seem like a super bursty kind of card, but it seems interesting. Like, there could be some kind of thing around it. Like, it depends on if being transformed into a rose burst or whatever considers being destroyed. Probably not. It probably has to come to the field and be destroyed. Anyway, interesting idea, I guess. Lyria, another Lyria, Azure Maiden, Bashful Almirage, Dragon Knights, that's cool, Investigation, Venom Tail Salamander Animated, Restless Parish, Utopian Fairy, and Stygian Warden. Dragon Knights, summon a Vayne, Indomitable Knight, a Siegfried Dragon Slayer, a Lancelot Twin Fang Prodigy, or a Percival Lord of Flames. And then Enhance 8, you choose 2 of the followers instead. So Vayne of the Indomitable Knight is a 2/5 at the end of your turn, gain +1/+0 and restore 3 defense to this follower. Siegfried Dragon Slayer is a 5/4 with Bane and Ward. And Lancelot Twin Fang Prodigy is a 3/3 with Storm, and whenever this follower attacks, gain +1/+1 if an allied Vayne Indomitable Knight is in play. And then Percival Lord of Flames, 5/4, gain Rush when an allied Siegfried Dragon Slayer is in play, and whenever this follower attacks, gain X +0. X equals the number of other allied followers in play. So Lancelot likes Vayne. So why is Siegfried so garbage? Why doesn't Siegfried do something extra when he's with Percival? If Lancelot likes being with Vayne. Okay, I get it. Vayne and Siegfried don't care, but Lancelot and Percival like to be with someone else, so that's why you would play the 8, so you could have Percival and Siegfried, or Lancelot and Vayne. It's pretty cool. It's a cool idea, I suppose. Reminds me of like the pirate, some of the 2 pirates thing or whatever. Oh, there's Dragon Knights again. Cool. Rackham Airship Pilot, Golden Casket, Myconid, Dragon Knights, Sutera of the Sacred Bow, Restless Parish, Sealed Tome, and Captivating Conductor. We got 4 more. Arulu Maya, Mystic Seer. Owlbear, Soul Conversion, Devil Flower, Metera, whatever, Peerless Shot, Palmern, Erst's Pride, Ancient Apparatus, Melancholic Medium Animated, and Palmern, Erst's Pride Animated. Tycoon, Sarunan, Cursebound Lover, Myconid, Jessica, Cheerful Cannoneer, Restless Parish, Devil Hand, Seraphic Blade, or Seraphic Blade, or whatever, and Burgeoning Genius animated. Seraphic Blade, destroy an enemy follower or amulet that costs 2 play points or less, and then enhance 6, destroy an enemy follower or amulet instead. So it's kind of like gives you an option to be a less ridiculous version of what is it? The 1/6 power thing where it's like destroy a follower or amulet. It's like death something, or I don't remember exactly what it is. But it gives you an option, and it's also basically a reprint at that point. So Zahik, the curse branded Hazen, Prince Priest of the Wind, Basilius Outworld Invader, Golden Casket, Zahik the curse branded again, Investigation, Owlbear, and Captivating Conductor. Last pack of this set, we get Alexandrite Demon, animated golden Grand Auction, Ancient Apparatus, Utopian Fairy, Enkaidu, Enkidu, whatever, Soul Conversion, Grand Spire, and Pommern Ersti or Erst's Pride. Omen of the 10. Battlefield Beauty, Servant of Lust, Inspired Inventor, Sanctum Keepers, Bloodthirsty Hamster, Servant of Lust, again, Servant of Usurpation, and Disciple of Destruction. Servant of Usurpation, Servant of Unkilling, Netherworld Horseman, Disciple of Usurpation, Wind Up, Servant of Silence, Draconic Sniper, and Disciple of Destruction. Okay, Sword Serpent Guardian, Silver Automaton, Goblin Fighter, Whispering Woods, Servant of Unkilling, Astral Divination, Servant of Unkilling again, and Mark of the Unkilling. Wow. Aloade, Servant of Silence, Apostle of Lust, Truth's Adjudication, New Order Animated, Disciple of Repose, or Repose, whatever, Servant of Disdain, and Unicorn Knight. So, Apostle of Lust, deal 2 damage to your leader and draw 2 cards. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, and your opponent draws 1 card. New Order. Banish all cards in your deck. Then put 10 Mystic Artifacts, 10 Radiant Artifacts, and 10 Prime Artifacts into your deck. So Mystic Artifacts are 2/3s with Ward, and you draw a card. Radiant Artifacts are 5 power, 4/3s with Storm, and then last words, if it is your turn, then put a random artifact card from your deck into your hand, and if it is your opponent's turn, you draw a card. Okay. And then Prime Artifacts are 7 power, 5/5s. Last words, at the start of your next turn, summon a Prime Artifact. Oh, so Prime Artifacts are like the end-all be-all. You want Prime Artifacts. Interesting. Interesting. And it's animated, so all those things that it would put into your deck is completely animated. I'm going to Guardian Golem and then give it +0 or +X, deal Y damage to your enemy leader, restores Z defense to your leader. So summon a Guardian Golem and give it +X. You deal Y damage to the enemy leader and you restore Z defense to your leader. X, Y, and Z equals the number of times this card has been spell boosted, split randomly between the 3 effects. Okay, interesting. Guardian Golem is a 3/3 with Ward to begin with, so it's always going to summon a 3/3 with Ward at the very least. I don't know if it could split to 0, I guess. Could that split to be 0, so one of these just gets all of the effect and the other 2 get none? Or is that always got to be like 1/1 and then something gets all of it? Or, you know, obviously spread evenly or randomly or whatever? I don't know. That's interesting. Sinister Sarcophagus, Battlefield Beauty, Servant of Disdain, Astral Divination animated, Silent Purge animated, Draconic Sniper animated, Aloade, and Disciple of Disdain. Draconic Sniper, Griffinback Guard, Furious Mountain Deity, Mark of the Unkilling, Sword Serpent Guardian, Scrap Iron Smelter, this is a reprint, Servant of Destruction and Disciple of Unkilling, Realm of Repose, or Repos, Scrap Iron Smelter, Realm of Repos, Mesozoic Era, Netherworld Horseman Animated, Craving's Splendor, Servant of Destruction, and Truth's Adjudication. Fairy Circle Animated. Fairy Circle, is this the one where you put... Yeah, okay, so this is a reprint as well. Astral Divination, is this... Okay, no, it's new. Fairy Circle Animated, Astral Divination, Sanctum Keepers. The hell? Storm. Then same as a Vault. Huh. Weird. Whispering Woods, Hydro Alchemist, Goblin Fighter, Dark Elemental, and Unicorn Knight. An allied follower was destroyed this turn, deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Then last words, deal 4 damage to your leader if vengeance is not active for you. Ah. Gets you closer to vengeance at least. Netherworld Horseman, Battlefield Beauty, Wind Up, Sagatha or Agatha, Sagathich. I don't know how to say that. That's completely foreign to me. Sleep Incantation, Vile Torrent, Gisela, Mermaid Healer. I feel like this card is a reprint, but it's not a reprint of an old card. It's just this card Gisela has been a card before, or Giselle, whatever. Start of the opponent's turn, restore 2 defense to all other allied followers. Huh. Interesting. And then High Seas Hero. Disciple of Destruction, Armored Troll, Realm of Repose, Mark of the Unkilling Animated, Dark Elemental, Hydro Alchemist, and Draconic Sniper Animated, and Aloha Day. We got New Order. Servant of Lust, Steadfast Angel Animated, Scrap Iron Smelter, Disciple of Destruction, High Seas Hero, Sword Serpent Guardian, Vile Torment, Vile Torrent, I should say. Summon 3 skeletons, give +1/+1 to all allied followers, and then Necromancy give 4, give +2/+2 to all allied followers instead. And then Disciple of Destruction. Unicorn Knight, Servant of Silence, Sister Falconer, Wind Up, Hornet Soldier, Disciple of Usurpation, Serpent Drake, and Sleep Incantation. Hydra Alchemist Animated, Astral Divination, Servant of Truth, Throne of Solitude, Sister Falconer, Dark Elemental, Servant of Truth again, and Mechanization. Servant of Destruction Animated, Servant of Silence, Servant of Unkilling, Disciple of Truth, Silent Purge, Mesozoic Era, Servant of Truth, and Disciple of Destruction. Fina Dynamite Daredevil, Disciple of Repose, Sanctum Keepers, Servant of Unkilling, Sister Falconer, Usurping Spineblade, and Vile Torrent. Fanfare, deal 1 damage to an enemy. And then Evolve, destroy all enemy followers that cost 1 play point or less. Which is basically anti-goblins. Smina's a goblin hunter. Goblin Fighter, Scrap Iron Smelter, Orthrus Junior Hellhound, which is a reprint, not a reprint in that this is a reprinting of an old card, but it is a reprint as in a Orthrus has been on a card before. Necromancy 3, deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. Realm of Repose, animated. Throne of Solitude, Scrap Iron Smelter, Silver Automaton. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like this card I've seen before, but no, it's Portalcraft, so it's new. Mark of the Unkilling. Hydro Alchemist, Giselle, Mermaid Healer, Servant of Disdain, Inspired Inventor animated, Mechanization, Mesozoic Era, Hornet Soldier, and Mark of the Unkilling animated. Wind Up, Servant of Destruction, Scrap Iron Smelter animated, Servant of Destruction, Orthrus Junior Hellhound, Inspired Inventor, Sanctum Keepers, and Vile Torrent. Giselle, Mermaid Healer, Weathered Vanguard, Apostle of Truth, Trill Devilish Idol, Servant of Usurpation, Animated Fairy Circle, Servant of Truth, and Armored Troll. Apostle of Truth. Discard a card with spell boost from your hand. Put a random card with spell boost that originally costs more than the discarded card from your deck into your hand and spell boost it X times. X equals the number of times the discarded card had been spell boosted. That's kind of interesting. So you discard a card with spell boost from your hand, then put a random card with spell boost that originally costs more than the discarded card from your deck. Because originally obviously would mean that if it's spell boosted and reduces its cost, then it would cost less. But originally cost more than the discarded card from your deck into your hand, and then to spell boost it X times, and X equals, wow. That actually seems really strong. That's cool. And then Trill Devilish Idol, 4 mana, 5/3. Fanfare, choose either an Aza and Iza Feline Maids or a Demon Song in your hand. Aza and Iza Feline Maids are a 2/2 Fanfare, evolve an allied Trill Devilish Idol, and then last words, restore 2 defense to your leader. If you evolve Trill, she just becomes a 5/5. And if you put a Demon Song, it's deal 2 damage to all enemy followers, and if an allied Trill Devilish Idol is in play, it deals 3 damage instead. That's pretty cool. Wow. That's a pretty good card. Pretty, pretty good control card. It's like a good mid-range card, I'd say, too. Enhance summon 3's Heavy Knights, huh? Destructive Refrain. Servant of Lust, Battlefield Beauty, High Seas Hero, Servant of Lust, again, Wind Up, Disciple of Disdain, and Vile Torrent. Get 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Destroy an allied Portalcraft follower or Portalcraft amulet without countdown, and then destroy or deal X damage to all enemy followers. X equals the cost of that card. Seems kind of dumb. Unless you got like a thing that you really, I guess what it is converting a lead of a artifact, or I mean amulet that's like giving you something good that's not something that's going to count down and destroy itself. Oh, I guess it's a follower too, I didn't realize. It just liquidates that into an advantage because it deals damage to all of the enemy followers, which means you basically could board clear by saying, look, I have a big fatty thing on the board, and then I just liquidate it and destroy your board. And yeah, that was one thing off my board, but the rest of my board is going to be alive and able to hit you while you have a clear board. I think I'm missing a lot of the promo stuff that I'm supposed to be getting, or could be getting, I should say, not supposed to, could be getting from stuff. I'll have to go back and look at all that. Disciple of Destruction animated, Realm of Repose, Fairy Circle, Owen Knight of Mysteria, Aloa Day, Servant of Truth, Feather Rush, and Mysterian Prodigy. Again, another reprint, but not of this card exactly, but Anne being on another card. Choose, put either an Anne Summoning or an Anne Sorcery into your hand, and whenever you play a Mysteria card, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. So Anne Summoning is a 2 play point, 5/5 Rush Ward, and at the end of your opponent's turn, banish this follower. Okay. So it can destroy something and then tank a hit or something if they want to try and get through it. And then Sorcery is 10 play point, Rudecraft spell, deal X damage to an enemy, or X equals the number of other Mysteria cards you've played this match. Okay. Obviously, if you've reduced this cost by a lot, the damage is a lot. Thank you, sir. Ooh, got a Cerberus. Inspired Inventor animated, Throne of Solitude, Cerberus, Hound of Hades, Silent Purge, Sister Falconer, Netherworld Horseman animated, Craving Splendor, and Mark of the Unkilling. Cerberus, Hound of Hades is a 5-power playpoint 3/3. Fanfare, summon a Mimi right paw Hellhound and a Cuckoo left paw Hellhound. So Mimi is a 2/1 with last words, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. And Coco is a 1/2, last words restore 2 defense to your leader. And then when you evolve her, you give all other allied followers last words, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep going. City of Gold. Goblin Fighter, Sinister Sarcophagus, Mesozoic Era, El Dorado, Bloodthirsty Hamster, Silver Automaton, that freak of a name, Armored Troll. Invocation. What is Invocation? Invocation allows you to play cards directly from your deck by satisfying specified requirements. Even if you have multiple copies of the same card in your deck, activating Invocation will only put 1 copy into play. At the end of your turn, if you have at least 2 play points and an allied City of Gold is not in play, put a City of Gold from your deck into play. Whenever you play an amulet, subtract 1 from that amulet's countdown. Wow, that's pretty cool. Whoa, so if at the end of your turn you have at least 2 play points and an allied City of Gold is not already in play, you can play 1. Wow, that's cool. So it's like automatically guarantees this card comes out of your deck to reduce cooldowns and stuff. So you could like keep a hand with a bunch of countdown amulets and go, alright, I know that at turn 2 I'll be able to play this automatically with Invocation. That's really cool. Owen, Knight of Mysteria, Sword Serpent Guardian, Servant of Lust, Silent Purge, Wings of Lust, Battlefield Beauty, That Thing, and Mechanization. Astral Divination, Servant of Repose, Servant of Destruction, Servant of Unkilling, High Seas Hero, Orthrus, Junior Hellhound, Sanctum Knights, and Hornet Soldier. What time is it? Gosh, it's 5 a.m. Should go to sleep soon. Mesozoic Era, Disciple of Destruction, Mesozoic Era, Servant of Unkilling, Battlefield Beauty, Orthrus, Junior Hellhound animated, File Torrent. Basically, I'm going to sleep after this is over. Disciple of Destruction, Silent Purge, Mechanization, Servant of Lust, Furious Mountain Deity, Serpent Drake, Servant of Truth, and Craving Splendor. Rokina of the Resistance, Bloodthirsty Hamster twice, Wings of Lust twice, Disciple of Truth, Steadfast Angel, and Hornet Soldier. Fanfare, give all allied Portalcraft followers the following effect: can't be destroyed by spells or effects, and can be destroyed by damage from spells and effects. Ah, okay, cool. That's cool. So, like, basically you give all your current followers the ability to throw off being, like, you know, Death's Touched or whatever. I forget the one thing that it used to be ran all the time. It's probably in basic set, which means it's not run anymore because it can't be, but, you know, that one thing is just an instant kill for, like, 5 power or whatever. Griffinback, Guard, Hydro Alchemist animated, Hornet Soldier, Goblin Fighter, Silent Purge, Servant of Usurpation, Silent Purge again, and High Seas Hero. Okay. Sleep Incantation, Apostle of Usurpation, Tia, Crystallian Noble. Again, a reprint, but not a reprint in that it's a same version of the last card, but it's a reprint in that Tia has been on a card before. Servant of Repose, Mechanization, Servant of Lust, Hydro Alchemist, and Alode. Fanfare, put a Crystallia Eve, which is a 4/4 Forestcraft follower, into your hand and change its cost to 3 if you have if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Change its cost to 1 instead if at least 4 other cards were played this turn. And this also counts towards another card played that turn, so if you have anything else that might do that. So you could make her a 1 cost if you played 4 other cards that were 1 cost. So for 5 costs you could play... Yeah. Interesting. Should have looked at Usurpation. Cerberus, Hound of Hades, and yep, so 9 more. Then we got all the Altar Sphere packs, and then the 2 legendaries at the end. Top it all off. Feather Rush, Bloodthirsty Hamster, Mechanization, That Thing, Goblin Fighter, Sister Falconer, Alodai, and Orthrus Junior Hellhound. Servant of Silence, Mark of Unkilling, Disciple of Silence, Goblin Fighter, Servant of Truth, Animated, Astral Divination, Sword Serpent Guardian, and Disciple of Repose. Draconic Sniper Animated, Feather Rush, Apostle of Usurpation I didn't get to look at last time, I'll look at now. Deal 1 damage to an enemy, randomly put one of the following cards in your hand: Gilded Blade, Gilded Goblet, Gilded Boots, or Gilded Necklace. And then whenever you play a loot card, deal 2 damage to an enemy, random enemy follower. So Gilded Blade is deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. Gilded Goblet is restore to defense to an ally. Gilded Boots is give rush to an ally, and then Gilded Necklace is +1/+1 to an ally. Huh, very cool. And then whatever you choose, whatever you get, obviously, when you play it, you deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. As long as this guy's still alive when you do that. Sinister Sarcophagus, Draconic Sniper, Servant of Lust, Sister Falconer Animated, Sister Falconer again, another Draconic Sniper, Mesozoic Era, and Alodai, whatever. Another City of Gold, very cool. Throne of Solitude, Realm of Repose, Servant of Unkilling, Servant of Truth, Servant of Lust, Wind Up, and Vile Torrent. That Thing, Sleep Incantation, Scrap Iron Smelter, Serpent Drake, High Seas Hero, Unicorn Knight, Servant of Truth, Disciple of Unkilling. Sword Serpent Guardian, Battlefield Beauty, Truth's Adjudication, Disciple of Repose, Serpent Drake, Disciple of Truth, Scrap Iron Smelter, and Giselle Mermaid Healer. Second to last pack. Apostle of Truth number 2, which is nice. Realm of Repose, Apostle of Unkilling, Battlefield Beauty, Scrap Iron Smelter, Furious Mountain Deity, Inspired Inventor, and Disciple of Disdain. Let's look at this. Fanfare, randomly put a spell that costs 1 play point or less from your deck into your hand, and then at the end of your turn, restore defense to your leader equal to the number of enemy followers in play. Huh, so every turn that does that. Huh, that's kind of cool. Alright, last pack. Ooh, pretty nice. Trill Devilish Idol, Steadfast Angel, Apostle of Lust, a animated Sister Falconer, and Mysterian Prodigy, Netherworld Horseman, Draconic Sniper, and Griffinback. Ilmisuna Arms Dealer, Tico Mysterian Spell Nerd, High Enchantress, War Dog, Arian, Zealot of Truth, Insane Dark Elf, and Pala Student Teacher. Forgotten Sanctuary, Rabbit Mage, Malevolent Almirage, Zealot of Lust, Madlance Centaur, Reyna Evolution's Herald, Furfur, and Fortune's Font. We got Dragon Soul Princess, Manifest Malice, Zealot of Lust, Joy of Destruction, Predatory Might, Devil Raider, Temple Windbear, and Michelle the Mind Reader. Manifestation of Repose, animated, Rabbit Mage, Zealot of Repose, Pact Bound Demon, Devil Raider, Chris Pumpkinhead. Ooh, what is Chris Pumpkinhead? Last words: if it is your turn, summon a ghost. So that if he dies on your turn, meaning you attack with him, you summon a ghost. Chris Pumpkinhead. It's kind of like Jack Skellington. Veridic Discovery, Elios Loyal Dragoon. Zealot of Lust, Pala Student Teacher, Insane Dark Elf, Marion the Mummy, Barkeep, Reyna Evolution's Herald, Righteous Dragoon, and Veridic Discovery can only attack the enemy leader and ignores enemy followers' ward. Oh, okay. So it's like a, return the slab kind of thing. Can attack any enemy, storm, and ignores enemy followers' ward. Huh. But that's funny because I return the slab kind of thing. Barkeep, if your follower's defense or leader's defense is less than your opponent's, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Like, hey man, it's not fair, man. You got an unfair advantage. Let me help out. Zealot of Usurpation, Chris Pumpkinhead, Joy of Destruction, Reyna Evolution's Herald, Leela Arborist, Manifest Malice, Buffalo Bones, and Vile Violet Dragon. Slash of the One, Geovor, Malevolent Almirage, Battlefield Inquisitor, Dance of Usurpation, Righteous Dragoon Animated, Geovor again, and Angel of the Iron Steed. This is Slash of the One. Whenever an allied follower evolves, if only one allied follower is in play, change the cost of this card to 3, destroy an enemy follower or amulet. Witch Snap, Righteous Dragoon, Witch Snap again, Malevolent Almirage, Ilmasuna Arms Dealer. Looks so innocent, yet she's not. Discard a card from your hand, put a random spell or amulet from your deck into your hand. Leela Arborist, Reyna Evolution's Herald, and White Knight. White Knight. I see what you did there, Shadowverse. Marionette Lad, even though it looks like a woman.
この町に来てよかったな。
Yeah.
誰か助けて。
Oh, right.
逃げて。これで俺。
Okay, when he evolves, he becomes very sad. Zealot of Unkilling. Zealot of Usurpation Animated, Zealot of Lust, Buffalo Bones, Ilmasuna Arms Dealer, Geovor, Altar Plane Onslaught. Carbuncle Immortal Jewel. Devil Raider, Witch Snap, Tico Mysterian Spell Nerd, Ernesta Magic Dealer, again, Zealot of Destruction, Colette Holy Gunner, and Carbuncle Immortal Jewel. Accelerate for 2, draw a card and put Carbuncle's Sparkle into your deck, which is a 1 play point, restore 1 defense to your leader, restore 1 evolution point, or recover 1 evolution point, draw a card. And then if you play Carbuncle, you put 4 Carbuncle Sparkle into your deck. So Carbuncle Sparkle, again, being restore 1 defense to your leader, recover 1 evolution point, and drawing a card. That's pretty cool. And then if you evolve Carbuncle Mortal Jewel, you restore 2 defense to your leader, and you recover 2 play point orbs. So literally, if you play Carbuncle for 4, you can literally play Carbuncle and evolve Carbuncle, and actually play Carbuncle for 2. So pretty cool. Pretty cool card. I don't know if it's the best card of what I would have wanted from this set, but it is what it is. Power Forge, Ward of Unkilling, Joy of Destruction, Angel of the Iron Steed, Arian, Zealot of Silence, Zealot of Usurpation, and Manifestation of Repose animated. Power Forge, deal X damage to an enemy follower. X equals the attack of the strongest allied follower in play. Enhance 7 is before dealing damage, summon a dragon. So obviously, it always will be 5 if you play that for that. Interesting. Okay. Viola, Duchess of Dolls, Hastewing Dragon Newt, God Sent Stride twice, Rise Spice Cherub, Righteous Dragoon, Eleanor Cosmic Flower, and Vile Violet Dragon. So Hastewing Dragon Newt has Storm. Invocation: whenever you play a card that originally costs at least 7 play points for the 4th time or later, put a Hastewing Dragon Newt from your deck into play. Fanfare: if Overflow is not active for you, remove all effects on this follower except changes to its attack or defense. So obviously if you're at 7 play points, and it's played for 7 play points, or it's played when something's played for the 4th time at least 7 play points. Whenever you play a card that originally costs at least 7 play points for the 4th time, meaning you have to play all versions of it, because you can put 4 cards in a deck, right? I think that's what it was. I remembered about Shadowverse. You can play 4 copies of something. So that would definitely be, you'd have to play 4 of the same card that is 7 play points or less, and to put him out from your deck into play to guarantee that he's played at least via invocation. If not, though, if you tried to play him before that, he's just a 3/3 for 4, and that's not very good. But if he summoned via the whatever thing, you could summon him and then evolve him for 5, so he's 5/5 with Storm, which is pretty good. Eleanor Cosmic Flower. Fanfare: if there is a card in your hand that has been spell boosted fewer than 3 times, spell boost that card until it has been spell boosted a total of 3 times. Oh, that's pretty cool. Does that mean only 1 card and it's chosen randomly, or do you choose, or? And then if you evolve her, you put a Splendid Conjury into your hand. Splendid Conjury is a 1 play point runecraft spell that deals 3 damage to an enemy follower, and spell boost deals 1 more. Wow, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, obviously she can never affect her own Splendid Conjury unless it's another Eleanor Cosmic Flower Splendid Conjury that can be spell boosted that way, but otherwise that's still pretty cool. Edict of Truth. Zealot of Usurpation, Rabbit Mage, Geovore, Zealot of Disdain animated, Marion the Mummy, Devil Raider, Altar Plane Onslaught, and Edict of Truth. Draw cards until there are 9 cards in your hand, and if this card has been spell boosted at least 9 times, recover 7 play points. It's basically free, but you still have to have 7 to be able to play it. Interesting. Sonata of Silence. Joy of Destruction, Kiss of Lust, Paula, Student Teacher, Sonata of Silence, Furfur, Zealot of Lust animated, Joy of Destruction, and Asuna Arms Dealer. Draw a card, remove all effects from an allied follower except changes to its attack or defense, and then Enhance 4, remove all effects from all followers except changes to their attack or defense instead. So why is that good? Why is that a good thing? I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of thing that says has a really big negative, but if you were able to silence that off, that it would be good. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Draco Marinette, Elios Loyal Dragoon, Cetus the Beast Blade, Zealot of Repose, Godsent Stride animated, Rice or whatever, Spice Cherub animated, Pact-Bound Demon, and Salome. Ward: at the end of your turn, if an allied follower was destroyed this turn, put a Righteous Evocation into your hand. So deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. If at least 2 other cards were played this turn, restore 3 defense to your hero, or leader. So that's pretty cool. Second to last pack. Draco Marionette, Zealot of Disdain, Geovore, Zealot of Silence animated, Barkeep, Joy of Destruction, Godsent Stride, and Reyna Evolutions Herald animated. And last pack, the Rise Spice Cherub, Righteous Dragoon, Vile Violet Dragon, Zealot of Disdain, Pact-Bound Demon, Tycho, or whatever, Mysterian Spell Nerd, Manifest Malice, and Veridic Discovery. And now to the 2 legendary card packs, which are card packs that contain 8 cards, including at least 1 legendary card. All cards will be drawn from Chronogenesis, Dawnbreak, Night Edge, Brigade of the Sky, Omen of the Ten, and Altar Sphere card sets. Cool, very nice. So it was good that I waited on him because it's only ever in rotation. So it's good that I waited until Altar Sphere came out. Was there anything else that I... Yeah, okay, so alternate art versions of Aldos, Imperial Dragoon, and Daria, Dimensional Witch cards featured in Starforge Legends come with a leader and an emblem and a card sleeve. I missed out on that because I didn't get any of that. Chronogenesis, alter art versions of Albert Levin Saber, Cerberus, and Zella Dark General cards featured in Chronogenesis come with a leader, an emblem, and a card sleeve. Alternate art versions of Arya Guiding Fairy, Ramina Moon Al Mirage cards featured in Dawnbreak Night Edge come with a leader, an emblem, and a card sleeve. What are these other ones then? Why is these other ones being shown off? It's weird. An alternate art version of Spinaria Emblem of Enigma's card featured in Brigade of the Sky comes with a leader, an emblem, and a card sleeve. And alternate art version of Cassiopeia and Demon Fang Medusa featured in Omen of the Ten come with a leader, an emblem, and a card sleeve. And alternate art versions of Godsworn Elixia and Orchis Puppet Girl featured in Altar Sphere come with a leader, an emblem, and a card sleeve. Very cool. So let us buy these both right now. I should have probably done them one at a time, but... Shiny, shiny! Okay, we're gonna do these one at a time. We're not gonna... Oh, we'll go. Truth's Adjudication. Frontline Cavalier. Dragon-clad Blade Master. There's our legendary Lisa, Queen of the Forest. Anubis. Rabbit Mage. Delirious Demon. And Order of the Bones. So, Lisa, Queen of the Forest. Fanfare, randomly put one of the lowest cost Forest Craft cards or followers from your deck into your hand. And then last words, at the start of your next turn, randomly put one of the highest cost Forest Craft followers from your deck into your hand. So Fanfares put one of the lowest, and then when it dies at the start of your turn, randomly put one of the highest. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, and one more. Featherfall Hourglass, Malevolent Almirage, Nilpotent Entity, Merja Bane, Omen of the One. Or Majera Bane, Omen of the One. Astral Divination, Sword Serpent Guardian, Holy Angel Atalia, and Frontline Cavalier. So, Mergera Bane, Omen of the One, or Omen of One. If there are no duplicate cards in your deck, excluding Mergera Bane, Omen of One, give your leader the following effect. At the end of your turn, if only one allied follower is in play, give +2/+2 to a random allied follower, deal +2 damage to a random enemy follower, and deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. This effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the match. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, implications on that card. No potent entity. Read that earlier. All right. All right, let's buy our 50 crystal pack for Altar Sphere. We'll do 10 more packs on the 1,000 rubies we got for New Year's, and then I think I'm gonna hit it on that. Malevolent Almirage, Marion the Mummy, Witch Snap, Zealot of Silence, Animated, Insane Dark Elf, Rice, Spice Cherub, Ernesta Magic Dealer, Colette Holy Gunner. Okay, that was our 50, and then we buy 10 with this. Ooh, 2. Ward of Unkilling, God Sent Stride. Ward of Unkilling again. Angel of the Iron Steed. Rise Spice Cherub. Joy of Destruction. Marlone, Light of Balance Animated. And Ephemera Sword Angel. Again, another reprint of a card. Not, again, the same card, but a reprint of Ephemera. Marlone, Light of Balance. Fanfare put a Mark of Balance into both players' hands. Mark of Balance, draw a card, restore 1 defense to the enemy leader. And then Evolve, put a Mark of Balance into both players' hand. Whenever this follower attacks, recover 1 play point. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a pretty cool card. And then Ephemera Sword Angel. Fanfare, if there are no other allied followers in play, gain Rush. If there are no other allied followers in play, gain +2/+2. Evolved. So for 2 mana, you can play a 7/5 with Rush. Wow. Okay. Unless that negates that? No, that couldn't, right? Because it's a Fanfare. Okay. Marion the Mummy, Joy of Destruction, War Dog, Sneer of Disdain, Chris Pumpkinhead, Manifest Malice, Zealot of Lust, and Altar Plane Onslaught. Viola, Duchess of Dolls, Wild Flame Dragon, animated, Ilios, Loyal Dragoon, Temple Wind Bear, Zealot of Lust, Buffalo Bones, Rise Spice Cherub, and Centaur Shaman. Fanfare, destroy all damaged enemy followers. Wow. Okay, cool. Very nice. Wow. Very cool. Draco Marionette, Relinquish Reason, Insane Dark Elf animated, Zealot of Silence, Arian, High Enchantress animated, Madlance Centaur, and Angel of the Iron Steed. Relinquish Reason is give +2/+0 and to all Bloodcraft followers in your hand, and then if Vengeance is active for you, give +2/+0 to all Bloodcraft followers in your deck. Cetus the Beastblade, Ilios Loyal Dragoon animated, Death's Mistress, Fortune's Font, Joy of Destruction, Ilmasuna Dark Arms Dealer, Angel of the Iron Steed, and Dance of Usurpation. This is the guy that, allied followers destroyed, puts a Righteous Invocation. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's 5:30. Ooh, another Hastewing Dragonute. That's pretty cool that I got multiples of that card because it seems like one of it might be okay, but multiples of it is really good. Geovor, Temple Windbear, Dragon Soul Princess, Zealot of Lust, Death's Mistress, Ward of Unkilling, and Forest Defender. Malevolent Almirage, God Sent Stride, Malevolent Almirage again, another God Sent Stride, Insane Dark Elf, Manifestation of Repose, Lila, Arborist, and Dragon Soul Princess. Another Edict of Truth, or my second Edict of Truth, which is nice. Righteous Dragoon, Pact Bound Demon, Joy of Destruction, Zealot of Usurpation, Zealot of Silence, Marion the Mummy animated. Very nice. Zealot of Repose, and then obviously, like I said, Edict of Truth. Second to last pack for today. High Enchantress, Zealot of Destruction, Cetus the Beastblade, so 3 of those. High Enchantress, Salome, God Sent Stride, and Licorice Poisoner Princess animated, and Colette Holy Gunner. So Licorice Poisoner Princess, it has Bane, and then give another allied follower Bane. And then when you evolve her, you give +0/+1 to all allied followers with Bane. It's not about having a lot of damage, it's about having a lot of health. Because your Bane does the damage for you. And then the last pack of the pack opening, here we go. And it's a disappointing one, of course. Manifest Malice, Sneer of Disdain, Marion the Mummy, Temple Wind Bear, Sneer of Disdain again, Sneer of Disdain a third time, Rise Spice Cherub, and Vile Violet Dragon. Wow, that was a lot of packs. A lot. That was actually 10 more than I had originally agreed to. Because obviously I bought 10 with whatchamacallit. So I've been rocking Mars for a while. Let's change it up. Where's the emblem? Let's do Rooney, Destiny's Bard. None of the other ones were, I would guess Garuda is pretty good. I could have done Garuda. Or could do Garuda, I mean. Yeah, no. We'll do Rooney, Destiny's Bard. Never even played Portalcraft. Garuda, Urias, Mordecai, Forte, Isabel, Latham, and Selwyn. Do I even have anything for anything else? I don't think I do. I think I just have just the original and the one extras that I bought the pack for. And then obviously for him I don't have anything. Leaders. Shadowverse. NetEase Shadowverse Leader Pack. Previously only available to the NetEase version of Shadowverse, Dietrich, and Farron make their long-awaited debut to other platforms. Change leaders on the profile screen. Interesting. They're both... Oh, it's 800 rupees? I could do that. And then Fate Stay Night, Heavens. Feel... you can change leaders on the profile, but available for purchase until 10 p.m. February 27th. Huh. Saber Altar. Rider. And Ilisville. Rin Tosaka. Grand Blue Fantasy. Purchase the leader pack to get a special emblem and animated sleeve of Lyria. So Korwa, Percival, Cagliostro, Zoe, Fairy, Vera, and Vera with that creepy, and Dilafil. Grand Blue Fantasy, huh? Street Fighter 5. And then Rage of Bay, I might already have all of these. Yep. Well, these I can buy. I'll do that right now. Very cool. Let's see. Let's go to profile then. And we will change up to Dietrich.
くだらん生涯もここで終わりだ。
Sounds good to me. And then Farron?
では咲きましょうか。
Okay. I guess I'll play her for a little bit. I mean, Isabella has her censoring again, so I'd have to remod that out, which I don't feel like doing right now, so that's fine. Sleeves. Or any like sleeves that are free. Scoreline rewards, or score rewards 2017. What about 2018? It's very cool. I think this is cool that they do this. That even if you couldn't actually get it, you couldn't actually get all of the sleeves and emblems, they bring them back Yeah, you can earn them for free if you basically earn them, but if you didn't, then basically you can get them for free, or, you know, for gems or whatever, crystals, and be able to have them. Do I have any of these? Ooh. October to December. Also get matching emblems if you don't already have them. Huh. Grand Blue Fantasy I already own, and Rage of Bayman I already own. These were emblems, and these were just all emblems? These look like emblems, not sleeves. Oh, that's a sleeve there, but then there's emblems. Hmm. Alright, let's go liquefy our extras. Extras. About to make 17,100 vials. I'll go up to 72,400. And that's before I even come in and do my getting rid of extras. So, Shadowverse is only 3 copies, that's what I thought. So wait a second, if Shadowverse is only 3 copies, then how do you get 4th copy of that one card, for that one card that I got, the legendary? Huh. Oh heck no. Anyway, I can do that later. It is definitely time for me to go to sleep. This is just a regular basic deck. I need to get on an actually loaded deck so I can remove that. Yep, I need to do all the story. Remaining parts of the story. Victory rewards. Oh, so I need to win 3 or 5 times? Oh, I need to make a deck to be able to do that. I don't really have a deck to be able to do that with. Should take 2. I still have that going. That won't just go away. I wonder how lul this deck is compared to what it is now. What is available now. It's probably Omega lul. I have a Bahamut in here. Bahamut, a Gwain. Mentor's Teachings. Gosh, it is cold in my house. I should have put my jacket back on a while ago, but I didn't. I was just too busy getting everything done. Alright, well, that is probably going to be it for me today. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Sorry I couldn't answer anyone's questions or whatever on time. That, you know, Nasakoto being the person I'm talking about. But, you know, hopefully everyone enjoyed the pack opening, and hopefully we'll do another one sometime soon. Maybe we'll do a little bit more once I get the rest of the Altar Sphere or whatever packs from the free thing. And maybe I'll just buy some more with some rupees. I have 2,700 to begin with, so. And obviously I'll have the 50, so I could just throw a 50 pack in along with that, so it'll increase the longevity a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. If you are watching this as a VOD, thank you for spending the time to watch this as a VOD. I appreciate the fact that you are trying to do that. Whether you be Cody or me later or someone else, I don't know. But thanks for stopping by to watch. And yeah, that was Tarkov Labs offline. Then we switched to Shadowverse, and we opened 221 packs plus 2 legendary packs from 6 different sets. And we got like, gosh, I'd say like 12 legendaries, 13 legendaries, something like that. Maybe 14. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it tomorrow when I do the thing, but it won't matter because I'm not gonna like stream to say, oh yeah, okay, I found out the number's like 14. All right, bye. You know, something like that. Should be like 14ish, 15ish, somewhere around there. Anyway, peace.